and welcome to the Simple Session 2024 Skateboard Finals. For 24 huge years, this event's been a cornerstone in the world of action sports, pulling in the best talent from across the globe. And this year, after 2 decades, Simple Session returns to its roots in the vibrant city of Tartu. As part of the European Capital of Culture Tartu 2024 main program, this competition isn't just about celebrating, pushing the boundaries of skateboarding and BMX. It's about celebrating the culture and the community around the sports too. I'm James Strelfall, and joining me in the studio today is none other than Mr. Estonia himself, Mark Brewster. How are you doing, mate? How does it feel to be back at Simple Session?
It feels amazing. I mean, Tartu, the capital.
It's the first time we've been in Tartu as well, man. Like, it feels like in a long time, you know? We've been in Tallinn for so long. You've only ever done Simple Sessions in Tallinn. Does Tartu feel different?
Oh, it's such an amazing city. I mean, it's got the friendliest people, as you said, Capital of Culture 2024, and it is an absolute gold mine for secret little skate spots.
Yeah, speaking of skating as well, we have a very different course out here this year for Simple Session. It's much tighter, it's much more compact. The guys are going to be going fast, and we'll take a look right now at some of the key features in this park here this year. So Mark, we're down here on the Simple Session 2024 course.
And for that, we're going to go through a course preview. And no course preview is complete without
a miniature scale model.
Now,
shall we talk through it, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing you'll notice is that it's not to scale and it's completely inaccurate, but that's fine. This first quarter pipe sticks out lethal. No one's really hit that, and I want to see people skating that a little bit more.
Can we see what they might do very quickly?
They might perhaps float an ollie. Like this.
Expertly executed. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Move on to the rails though, Mark. What's this one like? The rainbow rail.
This is like the ease. Your mum could do this because you don't even have to ollie to get over it. You just go over like that.
My mum Sue could not do this. Okay, but you're going to grind over that. This gets a little bit more tech though.
It does, because this, no one yet, I don't think, has gone on, ollied, 50-50'd or nose ground or whatever the whole way along. Okay. Very, very difficult piece of equipment.
And you want to see that in the final, right, Mark?
I'd love to see it.
You are waiting for it. This one here, hard because of this thing at the bottom. It's often overlooked.
Absolutely. I mean, look, if you came on and you ollied and you perhaps frontside feebled like this, you'll notice it just throws you off at the end, and a load of people have landed nose heavy, wheel rubbed, boom, span out, and just eating it.
It doesn't look like much, does it? But it is a big deal.
It's a real pig, yeah.
But the one thing I really want to talk about, right, that is a standout, it is back for Simple Session 2024. Next to this ledge that is inaccurately higher than it, is the jump box.
The jump box. I mean, you love the jump box.
I love the jump box.
So the jump box is like a staple. People love the YOLO fly-outs.
That's a massive air as well. Yeah, so we're going to see people like Danny Leon flying over that, Jaime Mateu. What would happen, though, if you went over it, Mark?
Well, in my younger days, I might perhaps scratch a frontside 5-0, come down, and then savagely send it into the distance.
Well, there we go. There's your Simple Session course preview. Thanks, Mark. So there we have it, the course preview here at Simple Session 2024. Mark, I had no idea you were such a good fingerboarder as well.
It's one of my hidden talents, James.
Clearly. Here we are, though, in this building. There is an old comb factory in Tartu. But if you step out of the comb factory, we have a brand new skate park in Tartu. Or it might seem like a brand new skate park because it is literally on the site of the old one, which is where Simple Session was founded. The founders of Simple Session literally helped build the park. And on Friday, we had the pleasure of heading down to the opening with so many of the riders from Simple Session. It was absolutely huge. Let's check out what went down.
Hello and welcome to Simple Session 2024. And I'm standing at a very special location right now because this year was the birthplace of the very first Simple Session in the year 2000. The park was a wooden skate park built by the Simple Session organizers Risto, Mario and Virat. And now, thanks to the local skate community, Tartu City and Mindwork Ramp, it's the biggest concrete skate park in the Baltics, and it's called the Tartu Skate Park.
What an insane park that is as well, Mark. Like, we were down there, you had a little session, right? How was it?
It's absolute, I mean, it's perfect. The floor is glass smooth, water floated concrete. It's perfect. Everything's real, quite low. The bars are really nice. Super, super good.
Amazing. Like, biggest outdoor concrete park in the Baltics. What a gem it is in Tartu. And what a way to open it as well with the stacked field of riders that we have here at Simple Session, just coming down and sessioning it. Insane. We had literally like nearly 50 riders in the skate qualifiers yesterday. Pretty much all of them were down at that park
Everyone
opening.
came down for the session, didn't they?
Came down here up, like riders from 23 different countries at Simple Session this year, come into your park opening. Mental, mental. I mentioned
Absolutely
those
incredible.
50 different riders though, nearly 50 riders that we had in the qualifiers yesterday. They were having to make it into a real harsh cut of a top 15 to get into the finals today. Let's take a look at the top 3. This guy, Marcelo Jimenez, killed it. Talk us through some of these highlights.
Oh my God, well, the guy is like an absolute tank, isn't he? He just powers through everything, and he's got everything that the judges want to see. He can go high, he's got flip tricks, he hits absolutely everything in the park. The guy is a monster, really someone to look out for.
Definitely a transition ripper, but fully switched up. You see there the overcrook on the rail. He did the kickflip over the gap too. He's mixing it up across the course, right?
And that is exactly what the judges want to see. You can't be coy, you have to hit everything in the park.
Now, someone who is maybe my hot pick for this year is Danny Leon, a guy who I think this course really, really leans towards with the jump box, the big transition lines. What did you think of him?
Oh, Danny is a fixture here at Simple Session, and he's so good. He can hit the big boxes, he's got flips, he's got grabs. He knows exactly what the judges want to see as well.
But our first place qualifier, definitely more of a street rider. He crushed it yesterday. Fresh off the Paris Olympics is Matthias Del Olio.
I mean, this guy, so good. He looks like a street skater, but he can actually skate everything. He could do switch back tails down the ledge, switch front blunts. You saw there, blunt flip in. He is incredibly consistent.
Yeah, a pure example of what you're going to need to do to win Simple Session. You can't just skate street or transition. You're going to have to hit both. It is absolutely going to be a test of every skater out there in the finals today. We talk about there, our first place qualifier, Matthias Del Olio. He is down with our field reporter, our gal on the park today, Tulia Yevstigneyev.
Thank you, James. So we're standing here with our first place qualifier, obviously top contender, Matthias. Matthias, you're known being a street rider, but this park has so many different elements. Tell me, what will be your vibe for the finals today?
Right now, I'm trying to be like a fish in the water, right? I'm trying to look my friends like Danny and Marcelo and try to like be like them a little bit, just flying around and do my tricks and put all together and just have fun.
I see you being so hyper-focused, even right before this interview. Do you have some kind of a special routine before you go compete?
I think so, to be successful in anything in life, you gotta have a routine in the morning that set it up for the day, right? And you know, whatever it is for you, for me, some yoga, meditation, and know that today is an important day to like be focused on me rather than, you know, like we talk, like interview now and maybe later after skate, because I want to do it, right? And for doing it, I have to be focused on one thing, that they're my tricks.
And let's talk about Simple Session for a second. So you were just 8th in the Paris Olympics, and now you're here in Tartu Simple Session. Do you prefer skating for a bigger crowd or for a smaller one, or you just don't mind because you're just on it to win it?
Actually, like in the beginning, it was kind of hard to skate for big crowds, but when you get hyper focused into the tunnel, you really don't listen, you don't see nothing. When you get into the mood and you just go, doesn't matter who are there or who is watching, like, I know that I have to learn my tricks, right? I love to be here, you know, having fun with my friends and skating. Also, it was super fun to be in the Olympics, but it's two opposite sides, right? Over here, we are having fun with my friends, and over there was everything super strict, and also being like, people was, I don't know, 1 million people watching, that I didn't want to have that on my brain because you can't really get into, right? But I'm just happy to be here.
Amazing, and good luck to you in the finals. Thanks so much, Matthias.
Thank you. See you later.
Thank you very much, Tuli. Matthias Del Olio coming out and staking his claim. He's saying he wants to do it today. He's going to come out swinging, right, Mark?
Oh my God, I mean, you can tell he's focused, can't you?
He's in the zone and he's ready to go. Before we get into the finals, though, I want to take a look back to kind of outside of the stadium once again, because here in Tartu, every year at Simple Session, whether we're in Tartu or Tallinn, there's a full week of basically what we'd say is kind of a festival. You've got parties all over the place. You've got jams that happen around the city. We saw the park opening earlier, but we also did something a little bit different this year. We put a half pipe on a boat, took it down the river into the center of Tartu. What do you think the people of Tartu will have thought of that?
I think they would have thought, wow, what's going on here? I'm going to buy a beer, sit down and watch people throw themselves into the river.
And you know what? That is exactly what happened. Let's check it out.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, how it's going? There we go. Tartu, Simple Session 2024. It's going to be a blast. Stay tuned. Check it out. All right. I just got kicked out of the park. More bridges!
Alright, we're out here. We're just on the mini ramp on the boat, which is pretty sick. And we just got done jamming, and then now everybody's launching into the water.
Nice.
Such a wild day. It absolutely went off, didn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, if you were there, it was incredible.
Yeah, so many of the Simple Session riders heading down and getting involved in that. But we get to a point in the show right now where I feel like we kind of can't get into the finals without acknowledging that a very key rider for Simple Session isn't with us this year. Now, Keshod Johnson, we very sadly lost at the end of 2023. He's someone I grew up riding European contests with. He became a good friend of mine. And I feel like Keshod just really embodies everything Simple Session is all about. He would absolutely rip on a skateboard, he would fly around the park, he would party hard, and he was friends with everyone here. So it feels like we can't go any further with the skateboard finals today without taking a look at some of Keshod Johnson's best moments from Simple Session over the years.
Keshod Johnson from Dallas, Texas.
Keshod Johnson, you can see there in the 40 club.
Just massive.
This guy has some serious pop. And a complete lap of the park almost.
Simple Session to me means it's a good time to come together with your friends. We skate hard and we party just as hard.
Keshod, man, we love you. We wish you could be here with us, but we know he would love seeing the guys ripping in the contest today. And it's time right now to check out the top 15 that have qualified through to today's skateboard finals at Simple Session 2024. Let's hand down to the course now to check out the lineup with the legends that are Dave Duncan and Christian Ayer.
Yeah. Welcome, Simple Session. Are you ready to meet the riders? Make some noise for the finalists right now. Our first rider coming from the UK in the number 15 qualifying position is Alex DeCunha, Milton Keys. Next to him, we have the celebrity DJ from last night at Shooters. Make some noise for Aaron Jaws Hamoki out of Phoenix, Arizona, USA. Next, originally coming from Australia, now living in France, Stilio Sacarides. Next, the wild style from Mallorca, Spain, Jaime Mateo. Hey, buddy. Next rider is 13 years young from Japan, Tokyo, Ritsuki Takanaka. Number 1 Estonia, Milis M. Next, 15 years old from Switzerland, Simon Gerber, one of the hot new young riders on the tour. Next, from Tennessee, now living in Florida, Jake Wooten. Yeah, Jake. Next, from Peru, we have Piero Nunez, Lima, Peru. Next rider from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Pedro Quintas. MVP on the boat ride. Next, we have the last year's champion, 2023, Julian Aguilardi, Long Beach, California. Next rider coming from Miyazaki, Japan, Issei Sakurai, 15 years young right there, makes the noise, doing the big McTwist yesterday. Top 3 right now, Marcelo Jimenez from Chile, Santiago. Number 2 qualifier yesterday from Madrid, España, Denny Leon, Red Bull team rider. And next we have the number 1 qualifier from Mar del Plata, Argentina, Matias Del Olio. Are you ready?
Let's go!
Yeah. There you have it. You're gonna have a great show today from the best riders in the world. 2024 champion will be crowned just a little while after the final, so stick around for all the action. Are you ready? Let's go.
Thank you, Dave. It is a stacked field of riders out there, but look at how much love Meelis Erm, the Estonian, in the final got right there. He is gonna be representing out here today. Do you think he's gonna kill it? I know you're a big fan, Mark.
Yeah, I skate with him a little bit as well, but he is one of my favorites because you never know what's gonna come out of the bag.
Well, before we get into the finals, we need to talk format, right? Not majorly different to yesterday. All 15 riders still gonna get 2 one-minute runs, but the big difference here, the key thing, is that the best run will count here. It's not an overall score. So where yesterday you might have seen riders playing it a little bit safe, today they can absolutely go for it because they can level up that run score. They've got the safety there. If they get a good run 1, they can really build on it for run number 2. We are going to see the best riding in the finals here at Simple Session 2024. Mark, I want to know, who is your hot pick to take it today? Or can you narrow it down?
Well, I mean, I know my favorites are. My favorites are, of course, Meelis Erm.
Yep.
Issei from Japan, who is actually trying, my jaw dropped, padless flip McTwists in his practice run. And also Matias Del Olio, because I just love his steez, like the street skater that can skate transition. I just love that.
Well, we're going to have to see what goes down. Mark, are you ready to get this going?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Let's get into the skateboard finals. I was going to say skateboard best trick, skateboard finals at Simple Session 2024. Let's go.
Simple Session, baby. Let's go.
And here we go, Mark. We are in the commentary booth, ready to get this show on the road. How are you feeling, mate?
I'm feeling excited. I mean, I can't wait for some of these riders to start going. Starting, of course, with Alex da Cunha, followed by the very famous Aaron Jaws Hamoki to start with. So, I mean, it's not like we're going to be short of treats today.
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing the rider lists there. We, of course, went through the riders on the course. They're getting some last-minute prep in, making sure those legs are warm and they are ready to go. You can get involved in the chat as well. If you were with us yesterday for qualifiers, big love to you. Being back today as well. The
Give
YouTube
us some
chats.
bants.
Give us some bants.
Give us some bants.
Let us know where you're watching today. Hello to you all around the world, wherever you're watching from. Let us know what time it is. I know for some of you it's late at night. For some of you it's early in the morning. Let us know who you're backing today as well, who you want to see absolutely kill it.
I know what time it is.
What time?
It's Shredder Clock.
It's Shredder Clock. Let's go, baby. So you can get involved in those live streams over on the Simple Session YouTube and on the X Games YouTube as well. So yeah, hit us up. Let us know what's going down for you, how you're watching today. Let us know if you've got any good snacks as well.
Snacks?
Yeah.
I've got chili pork jerky.
That is
protein here. I went to the gym this morning.
Were you?
Yeah.
Wild. Feeling amped. by the finals.
I'm pumped.
Clearly, clearly. We've got Monty watching from Australia right now, 8:21 p.m. there.
Oh my God.
Fabian saying, Allez la France.
Allez la France.
He's ready to go, ready to go. So our first rider in. The advantage of qualifying higher up the bill is that you get to go first.
Look at him, Alex Takuna. Can't wait to see some Benny Harness.
Yeah, 27 years old.
Benny Harness savagery. He's just going to absolutely light the course up with Benny's. Look at it.
He definitely has a unique bag of tricks, does Alex Takuna.
Switch ups, board slide to front boards, all kind like body varials on rails, all kinds of mad stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. But the Benny Hana, I know he throws in as a bit of like a novelty kind of trick that is a bit of like, it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, it's a bit of a laugh.
He wouldn't be Alex if he didn't do a Benny in his
exactly.
run.
But do you know what? The judges genuinely love it.
Yeah, can't get enough of it.
It's a trick that he just does in his sleep. He just throws it in mid-run. And here he is coming in. So Alex Takuna, definitely more of a street rider. We talked in the pre-show there about how you're going to need to mix it up and get the transition in. So Alex definitely getting that done. That 1 foot nose grab, that tail slide, popping that up to 5.0.
You don't really see people doing that, do you?
No.
It's usually a switch crook.
We were saying this in practice.
There it is. There's the board slide body varial.
A little from the qualifiers. He had a bit of a different run on the go in qualifiers, and the judges kind of want to see that. There we go, there's that Benny Hana over that wedge gap.
All hail the Benny Hana.
There we go, and then
Bosch
flip front board. Didn't see him pull one of those out yesterday.
Hasn't fallen off yet either, so he's doing good. Quite a good first run.
Jason Taylor locked in says, I'm in Alberta, Canada, it's 4:22 a.m. and it's the earliest I've cracked a beer in my life. So big love to you, Jason, enjoy.
You can just say it was from last night. Don't say it's in the morning. Just say, oh, I'm still going from like last night's party, whatever.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's had a 30-minute break and he's carrying on. Oh, Alex just coming undone on the front tail flip out. So Alex is going to be one of the riders in the situation where he's probably going to need to use his run 2 score. This is the thing. I was saying in the pre-show that, it's great if you land your first run and you can build on it for run number 2, but you can also put a lot of pressure on yourself because you know it all comes down to run number 2. And then you go, well, do I level it up or do I just try and get my original more safety run? You've kind of got to go for broke at that point, right? So Alex may well be in that situation. Some really good tricks that did... I'm going to say scoring some great tricks there, get great points there.
I think he'd have done good. I mean, he didn't really come off till his last trick, did he? So
no. So I think
he's going to have put himself into a good spot.
But I think he knows that front tail flip out is going to be probably the best scoring trick in that run, right? A 51.83. We know that is not going to win. He's currently in first though, because he is the only rider to have gone. So
at least he can say, well, I was first in part of the finals.
I was first for 60 seconds at Simple Session 2024.
Now here's Jaws. Aaron Jaws Samoki.
Yes, we know.
Everyone
so many people on the chat yesterday were absolutely buzzing for Jaws to be dropping in.
Nothing big for him to throw himself off today, but has been skating a lot of transition, apparently, you were telling me yesterday.
Yes, he's been skating a lot of I mean, he does anyway, I think, but I think he was saying he's kind of just embraced it even more. He was saying, you know, as he gets a little bit older, a little bit harder to be jumping 25 stairs. And he was like, so I've kind of really just started to embrace transition even more so.
Yeah, scooting around a bowl in circles.
Yeah, and he looks so comfortable. There we go, opening up.
There he's upside down.
Upside down on the Red Bull quarter.
Slowly spreading himself across the course.
Exactly.
See if he'll hit a rail. No, he's doing all 4 sides, and then he's going to close in.
We were saying yesterday that up to truck bash is kind of scarier than locking in as well, right?
Oh my God, do you see that?
All heels.
Yeah, all heels.
Still managing to get the kickflip done straight after though, which is good. We saw how well that kind of worked out for Marcelo Jimenez.
Stuck to the basics so far. Maybe he'll do something jazzy over the jump box.
He had that double grab yesterday, that melon to Indy 360.
Maybe he'll save the kickflip 3 till...
Oh, it looked like he had the hand ready.
Yeah.
Just landing a little bit low on that flip melon.
But I think that was a good run. He came off in his last trick, so he can just round it off nicely there.
The flip,
not too bad. Well done, Jaws.
Yeah, so I think it looked almost like when he was coming round
with that backside 3 that he wanted to go for the indie. It looked like he contemplated throwing his hand onto it and then just pulled away at the last second. But still, a solid run for Jaws.
Yeah, I'd be pretty stoked with that. I mean, a good base to work from, really, wasn't it?
Oh, it's hard to tell. It looked like he kind of went down with the hand, but maybe
I don't think
not.
he was going to go for the double grab.
Not. Maybe he's saving something like that for run number 2. You are right, though. He has the flip melon 3.
The flip melon 3 on his second run, I think.
Capsule Skateboards in the live chat saying good luck to all the riders. Yeah, live on the Simple Session and X Games YouTube channels right now. Whichever live chat you choose, we are checking it, we are shouting out. I believe, though, Thule is down with Jaws right now.
So Jaws, you're an absolute legend. I mean, you've been traveling the world with Tony Hawk, you're riding for him as well. You've seen competitions from every single possible place in the world. Last year where you were in Tallinn and now you're in Tartu. Tell me about Estonia. Like, what do you think of our little country?
It's beautiful, I love it. It's, yeah, it's just a beautiful place. I'm really happy to be here.
And last year you were in Tallinn for the first time and now you're in Tartu. And what's the competition vibe or the difference for you?
Everybody's better. I don't know. It's pretty good. I don't know. Yeah.
Have you done any street riding while you've been here? Have you exploring Tartu as well?
Yeah. I did some street skating just like the first day that we got here. Just town's pretty small, so we're just skating around, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
So you had a pretty solid run, but I saw you probably had something that you were trying that didn't work out. What are you going to do in your second run?
Probably the same thing, and hopefully it works out. I don't know, we'll see.
Okay, good luck to you in the second run.
Thank you.
Probably the same thing, and hopefully it works out. That is it, right? Let's get it done. Let's get that flip backside air sorted.
Okay. Next up, Stelio, the man that is constantly asleep at the wheel.
Oh, the guy is a ripper, isn't he?
He's so good, though.
He's absolutely incredible.
Gucci hat as well.
He pulled out.
Hype beasts.
You do not want to be sweating on a Gucci hat. That is a...
Take a look at my chain. Your chain, Gucci hat.
The nollie big heel, like the alley-oop nollie big heel transfer that he did.
Yeah.
Yesterday
sick.
From quarter to flat bank, where
perfect,
he stood right now.
Now you see he's taking off some of the gunk from his off of his wheels. That's just when you skate these parks, you get like bits of wax and bits of like wood chippings and sawdust tend to clog up your wheels, and that's what he's doing. He's just getting them off. If you ride soft wheels, then it tends to not happen on these parks. But most of the riders there, I think they're riding quite hard wheels.
We were saying it yesterday. The floor here, glassy, which makes it
glassy smooth. Yeah,
it makes it extremely fast, lovely to roll across.
Unless you don't land it, what you're doing perfectly.
You need to land your stuff straight. It's almost a test. Ooh, getting a little flappy on the front side there, but a great shape on that. And then here we go. Boing. Yeah, the nollie big spin.
He just flies around, doesn't he? He's like a little anime character. So good.
Up to the truck bash as well. The kind of like backsmith getting the back truck in the coping.
Floater, just like Tom Penny, really, isn't it?
Oh, we did not see that yesterday. Oh man, almost having that.
So unlucky to have come off that. As a judge, I think I'd probably have given that. But,
and that's why you're not a judge.
That's why I'm not a judge. Because I'd be incompetent.
Oh! Coming off the nollie big heel we were talking about just before as well. Tell you what.
He's going to have his last trick now.
If he gets that, if you look at the clock, 15 seconds still to go.
Yeah, he might have time to get back up there.
But I mean, in terms of him run two, if he can land the flip indie and the nollie big heel, he's probably still going to have about 20 seconds on the clock to get it done.
Absolutely, but he's blown out. Oh, such a shame.
This one is a write-off for Stelio for sure.
I hope he hasn't hurt his bottom. Looked like he had a little bump on his bottom there. But let's see.
Take a look at some of these highlights here, Mark. Talk us through them.
Nice. Front side grab there. Backside nollie big spin. He seems to have those on lock.
Alski in the live chat saying, need to mop that floor and add soda. That's what we did at X Park. Alski, I can confirm it is being mopped with soda.
Yeah, they mopped it
nightly.
last night. They completely mopped it last night, so It shouldn't be too slippery. I think it's just the floor is so glassy smooth that it can take you out.
Yeah.
There's Pat Duffy.
I think as well, when you've got kind of just shy of 100 riders hitting this park as well, all day, there's only so much that can kind of be done, which is a shame, but it does mean that the guys can hit this park real fast. Such smooth floor. We head now, though, to the whirlwind that is doing it for Capsule, who are in the chat watching right now. Jaime Mateu.
Hey, buddy. There he is. You just can't tell what he's going to do. He's mental. Just completely, like, mad as a box of frogs, isn't he?
He is.
You just can't tell what he's going to do.
He is one of those kind of all or nothing riders as well. You know, he's going to try the hardest stuff in the park, and if he puts it all together, it's going to be a first place run.
This is standard.
Okay, here we go.
Just climb to the biggest thing he can get to in the park and jump off of it. Yeah, brilliant. And he's been doing this for years, just finding the biggest thing he can and then just throwing himself into the park, usually backwards.
Yeah, usually backwards.
Usually backwards.
He was saying, actually, when we were on the boat, getting to the boat jam, he was saying to me that he feels like he's 29 now, he's getting a little bit older, and he's struggling to recover quite as much, but he's like, I'll never change. He was like, I'm going to keep doing exactly the same. It just, I never know how long.
I keep doing it.
He's
keep doing it.
He said it depends how hard he falls as to how he's going to feel the next day.
Look at that.
Boom.
Oh,
there we go.
Speed wobble in.
And you see there,
mad.
you can see he's kind of like surfing that floor really tentatively coming back across, because he's kind of carving across it to get to the jump box, but knows the risk is there of sliding out. Yeah.
Oh,
the
frontside rock grab out.
Grab back in. It's kind of like the lean, like the frontside melon. Back in.
Ridiculous.
Big old gap off the kicker. So,
again, going to the highest thing he can find, and then just pumping into it as fast as he can.
Is he just staying on the box here? Is he going off the side? He's going off the side with the backside melon grab.
I mean, he's solid run, so he hasn't come off, has he?
He's dropping banger after banger. The only thing that might hurt him is the gap between the tricks.
Yeah, he's not stringing his lines together, but overall impression.
Quality over quantity. He is absolutely.
Last trick. Oh, street grab.
Made each trick count.
Devil's
each trick has scored well.
Fakey. Look at him, shouting at the crowd.
I think, is he saying no to the clock?
This is where he gives a short speech, shouting at people.
The motivational vibe from Jaime Mateu.
Guy's alone, but, you know, in a good way.
Absolute ripper. Check that out, the huge caveman entry. Be interested to see how the judges score this. Like we say, a bit of kind of dead time in the middle, where he's obviously setting up for each trick, but the tricks he's done.
But each trick is just like
huge.
Yeah, it's like, they're like trophy tricks, aren't they? Each one. So, oh my, you can see he's still going. He's still trying stuff randomly in between runs, just to keep the crowd pumped.
Raymond saying sick run. He was back in that on the Simple Session chat right now. And Henry Rhyme saying Jaime's going to win this comp. Henry, big love to you. Stoked that you are watching right now and locked in.
There's a judge's booth there. Dave Duncan.
Lobus says, how many points do you get for slamming a skateboard against the railing? I think it's 1 point for every time you slap the board on the railing. That's how
definitely.
It works. I believe Jaime is also down with Thule right now, so let's check out what he's got to say for himself after that run.
So I'm here with Jaime, who we call the Maniac Rider.
Hey, do you remember about that interview a few years ago? I did it with her. And if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. I mean, Jaime, do you ever get scared when you jump off those crazy ramps? Or you're just like, I don't care, and I'm just sending it?
I mean, it's not that just I don't care. People think I'm crazy, but for real, to do that, you need to feel some freedom in yourself, and I'm really chilling when I'm there. I already see the dark so many times. Now when I jump from there, I just see light, for real, I promise, but it's...
Give it up for Jaime, yay!
All the love, and all the skateboarding forever. I love you, Grandma, so much.
Thank
TV.
What a guy! What a legend! And your new leader, clear by 10 points with a 69.08, Jaime Mateu. And we head now to this guy, absolute ripper, 13 years old from Japan, Ritsuki Takanaka. He killed it yesterday.
Oh my God, the Japanese, I don't know what they're putting in the water there, but they're bringing out some of the most incredible riders you've ever seen. This guy, really the younger of the two that are in here at the moment, but both of them can fly over everything in the park and absolutely kill it. So this is definitely a guy to look out for as well.
They've got the street skills as well, though. I'd say there's for sure some vert skating in there. I don't know this for a fact, but when you see the way they ride,
I bet they don't even let them onto the street until they've learned how to skate vert, do they?
Until you've got a muck twist.
Yeah.
In your bag of tricks. There we go.
Backsmith just blown out there.
Lipping. Maybe weight back a bit too much on that backsmith.
Yeah, looks like he was a bit back.
Didn't quite get it dipped in as much as he'd want. It was all on the back foot, but there's the 50-50. Recovering well. He's got his speed back up already.
Little Staley there. Front side Staley. Front side feeble.
30 seconds still to go. It's hard with a 1 minute run though. A bail in the middle can really kill your momentum, but that kick flip was textbook. And there's the blunt flip as well.
Blunt flip in, easy.
Half cab flip up the driveway. And there's the tail slap as well, the front side ollie.
Tail crack, yeah.
1 foot was probably the most done trick.
Oh, everyone loves it. Every single person did them, didn't they?
Unexpectedly. Here we go. Here's the ollie 540 as well. Nice, getting that done just in time.
Ridiculous.
So, a shame he fell on that backsmith, really, because it feels like that was one that he was kind of just throwing in the mix. Like, it's just an extra few points whilst I'm crossing the park.
If he'd have stayed on, he probably would have done his whole run, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Without falling.
So there's the 50 that he kind of threw in just whilst he was building his speed back up. So that's the thing as well. When you fall, you'll quite often see as well the next trick, you've kind of just got to do something that gets you back in. So that's another trick that's wasted. Yeah, we'll see if he betters Jaime's 69.08 here. No riders yet to break into the 70s, which you're gonna need to do if you want to win the skateboard finals here at Simple Session 2024 for sure. There's our judges.
Dave Duncan closest. Pat Duffy, who's taking the role as data entry
man.
Data entry man, Oh, Ritsuki's up first.
He's done it. There we go. We talk about breaking into the 70s. He's done it. And with a run where he had that fall.
And he came off as well, so incredible.
He knows he can level that up. He sat in first, and this is what we mean about people that go, yeah, do you know what?
Yeah.
That was cool, I can build on that for run number 2. It takes the pressure off, and you can just really try and step it up.
And look who we have here, Estonia's very own Meelis Erm, pro for Nightwood. Nightwood Skateboards and Converse Baltics.
You said he's one of the only Estonian
I think he's the only, one of the only people that's got a pro model, only Estonians with a pro model, yeah, I believe.
Legend.
I believe. I could be wrong.
Meelis got a huge cheer.
Huge bag of tricks as well. Huge bag. Never know what he's going to come out with.
There we go, linking up that line. Yeah. So yesterday he was kind of just dropping into the jump box. He's found that extra line of the huge gap over the driveway. That is a big old gap to be hitting. Whoa, hanging on with that front side air, throwing in the nose manny across as well. It's worth doing.
Absolutely.
It's not going to score you loads, but it'll get you something on top as well. It's just those little bonus tricks that you can throw in that the judges will go, yeah, cool. Bit of a nod there. And
nice little Smithy over the rainbow rail.
Yeah.
But he's doing what the judges want to see. He's hitting absolutely everything in the course. He's got 20 seconds left. Still hasn't come off. So I think this is going to do him. He's going to score well in this, I think.
Yeah, doing Estonia proud. He has to kind of make it count for the final 10 seconds.
Look at that finger flip done. Finger flip. The lesser seen. No one does those.
Outrageous. He's going to have to hustle if he wants one more trick. Is he going to do something on the quarter? And he gets that indie transfer to Fakey.
Perfect run.
A full run for Meelis. What a guy. Getting it done, repping Estonia. the only Estonian in the skateboard final. There you go. You get that little tweaky grab over the box there, showing he's got the transition skills as well as the street skills. Big old frontside air.
Linking everything up. Didn't have to step off his board to turn around like a lot of the other guys did.
Yeah, just kept it going. The judges will appreciate that. And people like Pat Duffy, who will remember the finger flip well when it was a more common trick, will love that.
He will, absolutely.
Nod of approval, I'm sure. Will it beat Ritsuki Takanaka, though? A 71.00 that he's sat on right now. We will find out in a moment's time. Meelis, though, is down with Tuuli right now. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Tere Meelis, the only Estonian in the skateboarding finals of Simple Session 24, representing the home country. Let's talk about the Estonian skate scene a little bit. Just yesterday we opened it after the skate park. What do you think is the future Estonian skateboarding and what's the status right now?
Yeah, we can see that in 10 years because everything is late in Estonia for 10 years, I think. But yeah, the new park shows that it's possible to build some really good parks in Estonia as well. So let's see more of that, please.
Is it more stressful, actually more fun to ride in front of your home crowd?
Wow, this year is so fun. Thank you everybody for cheering up. I want to hear more noise in the next round.
Good, so make some more noise for Meelis in the second round. Thanks, Meelis, and good luck.
Thank you.
Awesome, Meelis getting it done for Estonia in the skateboard finals here at Simple Session 2024. Not leveling up that 71 from Ritsuki Takanaka, though. He slots in just behind Jaime Mateu. Meelis getting a 59.75. This guy, though, ripped it. One of the next generation of European skaters coming through. Simon Gerber, 15 years old, from Switzerland. He crushed it yesterday. Transition and street skills. I mean, I feel like I'm going to keep saying that, but to be ripping both to such a high level is so impressive.
He's skating like a different person today. He seemed to be a little bit more reserved in the qualifiers, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
Yeah, 100%. Jason in the X Games live chat right now saying, great contest. Thank you very much, mate. Simon just coming off that first trick, the flip Indy. We've seen him make a load of those, so that's frustrating for him.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed with that, but he seems to have kept his momentum up. So, I think that was supposed to be a hurricane.
Yeah, it was meant to be the hurricane. Didn't quite get the back truck on. Sorry. Oh, and going for that front blunt flip.
He's going for gold, isn't he, in his first run?
Yeah. So he is probably going to be in that situation where everything comes down to run number 2. Yeah.
I think he's going to leave it now.
I think he's kind of just got to take a deep breath, come back for run number 2 at this point. We know he's incredible. And stepping off. Yeah, he's just in his own head. He's just in his own head. We saw an incredible 2 runs from him yesterday.
Yeah. He did so well.
He was on fire.
Like I said, he was skating practice this morning like a different person.
Yeah.
So it's a shame it didn't translate to his run, but he's got another one. So let's hope he can produce that next time.
So let's take a look at some of the highlights. Talk us through them, Mark.
Well, there is the front side. It looked like a front side hurricane, but it was actually a front board. And now we are back. Next up, probably going to be
Jake Wooten. It is. A
so
20.41.
20.41. Not a great score, but I think he was expecting it. So it's all going to be on his second run now.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake Wooten, incredible skater, coming from the US, representing Red Bull Santa Cruz. A lovely dude. It's been a pleasure getting to hang with him this week, and he was saying ahead of the qualifiers that he's been a bit ill, like his body hasn't been feeling amazing, so he's just going to go out, enjoy qualifiers, and whatever happens, happens, and qualifies, in there.
It doesn't look like he's been taking it easy. He has been going full whack,
I think we know what Jake can do, though. So his chilling is making qualifiers, and then there you go, opening finals with a lofty air into the alley-oop lip slide. See, we didn't see him doing that yesterday.
Blindside as well.
The board slides to shoe off.
There we
Get
go,
that back on quick. And get back in the mix. He did a wild flip back disaster on the big quarter yesterday.
Yeah, just clinging on with his fingernails.
Hanging on. Huge frontside 180. Oh, the cab to pivot.
Just so, I think he's going to have to leave it to his next run now, isn't he?
I think you're right.
It's so unforgiving. You've got to really produce. And the way to kind of really do it is get a solid first run under your belt, hopefully with a couple of bangers, and then you've got your second run to kind of really go for gold, and it'll give you a little bit more confidence for that second
absolutely. A lot of love coming in for Jake right now on the Simple Session and X Games YouTube feeds.
Oh, he's going to have one last go. Maybe he's going to just...
Oh, going for that nose grind.
That would have been sick.
So that is definitely a throwaway run for Jake. That isn't going to win him any prizes, but we know what he's capable of. So run number 2 is going to come down to...
He's dangerous. Look at him rubbing his hands like a fiend.
That ollie over the box, absolutely huge. It's that alley-oop lip slide.
Because you've got to come in between two very sharp quarter pipes.
That's it.
So you've got he can't look. He didn't have time to look behind him. He had to just know where to come in.
But that's the thing, in that position as well, where you've got alley-oop, you kind of land into what is effectively a back lip.
Yeah.
So you're blind. You're just kind of hoping that you're like,
okay, I've roughly got to come in here and go in.
Exactly. So Jake Wooten getting a 28.58 on run number 1. He is down there with Simon Gerber with 2 throwaway scores right now, and we will love to see him step that up in run number 2. Piero Nunez, though, an absolute wizard on the rails and the ledges.
Yeah, big hair, big tricks. He has been doing a lot of flipping flip into slide tricks.
Stuff that is video part worthy.
Oh, absolutely.
We saw him do a flip back tail big spin down the ledge first try earlier.
Consistent as well.
And so we really want to see stuff like that again right now.
Let's have a look, see what he's got.
With the front feeble like we did yesterday. Oh, not quite taking that all the way across, which he has been doing. Maybe just weight was a bit over. Oh, and getting stuck on the flip back tail as well. This is the pressure of the finals right here, knowing what is on the line. A Simple Session win is a big crown to take in skateboarding and BMX, whichever country you come from. And it can just really get on top of you sometimes.
Wow, like all these little stumbles, they're going to be getting to him, so I think he's got to save it for his second run. He does have 20 seconds left.
And there's that incredible blunt slides.
So maybe he's just going to start again.
I think maybe just taking this as a bit of a... Oh, see, there we go. That was the flip back tail big spin that we saw so perfectly done in practice, just on demand. I could just see it's the pressure, the clock is ticking down. You're being judged, people are watching. Let's take a look though at the highlights we can get from that run. That front tail, absolutely beautiful. And the front blunt as well, textbook. Our judges thinking about that one. I don't think Piero's going to be too interested in the score. It's a 32.75, can definitely score much higher than that. So, yeah, he's not going to be too bothered. Whatever, throw that in the bin. Run number 2. Let's bring the heat. Speaking of bringing the heat as well.
Pedro.
Oh, my word. Let's get into Pedro Quintas.
Yes. We're on to the Brazilians.
Former Olympian, was hitting the park contest out in Tokyo.
Absolutely savage.
He hasn't slowed down since as well.
See him skating that bowl, the concrete bowl in Tartu. Oh my God.
Yeah, wild.
Absolutely mental.
This guy's just been skating all week as well. He's been at every jam.
Yeah, they don't stop, do they? Just even when they're not in the comp, they just go skating afterwards.
I don't know how they have the energy.
First time here in Simple Session. Makes it on Pedro Quintas.
Here we go. Pedro coming in. Huge frontside air, getting that done. Oh, it almost looked like he might hang that up. That front feeble, his front foot coming off. This is great though.
The energy
the judges love it. On the edge.
Nollie front heel.
He's on fire.
Jesus.
15 seconds on
Back D.
Keep it going, Pedro.
What's he got for this quarter? Oh my God.
If he can keep this going, you are probably looking at a first place run right here.
halfway through his run. He's already got so many amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
the first
he's got
30
so much
seconds.
momentum, hasn't he? Nose blunt, pull in.
Yeah. Oh, that looks so sturdy as well.
That was his last trick. That would have been. He could have just left it at that.
Yeah.
He's got.
He's
enough.
hustling though.
He might be able to get a couple more tricks in if he's careful. Rainbow roll.
That's what I was saying about the next run after the next trick. Sorry, after you've fallen.
Yeah, he's got to make sure you land it. Otherwise,
as well.
yeah.
But it's, yeah, just the 50 over the rainbow rail, getting a couple of points. But obviously, you know.
And he does it. He nails it.
Flip Indy. So.
I mean, a great run. Great run.
Pedro,
perfect for what he needs to do.
Yeah, a great run, but started so well. First 30 seconds, best 30 seconds we have seen so far. If he can link that together, he is going to see himself right up the top of that scoreboard.
Look at that.
A huge front side. That almost looked, oh, he's landed that just below the coping. Absolutely perfect. And yeah, that gap up to what was a bit of a front lip. You can't travel that too far because, like you were saying earlier, that channel is narrow. Yeah, that varial flip as well.
When you're travelling as far as these guys are going, then they are pretty narrow, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Pedro as well, going to get his thoughts. He's down with Thule at the course right now.
I mean, you're such a power rider. You're so fast, you're so good. You've been killing it the whole time you've been in Tartu. I mean, what goes through your mind when you hit the course and you're just sending it?
I just want to do the show for the boys out here, you know. I'm super glad to be out here. I always wanted to...
Oh, you're fast!
Ooh, goddamn, let's go! I always wanted to come out here, and I'm super glad. I really like Estonia. I want to come back next year in March, and big love. Thank you so much.
So I was chatting to you yesterday, and you told me about a couple of other hobbies you have. One of them is surfing, and the other one is that you do a bit of music and you're rapping. Do you want to do a little, few little lyrics for us?
I might try. So, okay, we are here in Estonia. I'm with my G, and we're gonna get. No. Maybe next one. I'm gonna get some couple of words, and we got that.
I'll do the next one.
It's kind of hard to freestyle. All right, thanks so much.
Can you do a freestyle for us in the booth here right now, Mark?
There is no chance I'm going to be doing that.
Pedro Quintas, though, your new leader, an 83.75, with that fall in the middle as well, just shows if he can get that full run, he could well be on for a first place score.
Easy, and it just shows you exactly what the judges want to see.
George Sinclair in the Simple Session chat saying fire run, loving that. Shouts to you, George. Thanks for locking in, wherever in the world you are right now.
Next up, Julian Agliardi, last year's sensational winner.
Yes.
Last trick, the last trick that clinched it after the buzzer for this guy. Absolutely unbelievable.
Look at that gap that Pedro has as well to second place. Julian Agliardi.
Oof,
hoping
over
he
10
can...
points between first and second. That's a big, big gap.
Julian hoping that he can step up even from that. He knows what it takes to win a contest. Like you say, we saw him win last year. And again, starting on that box to kick off with the speed, get those transition tricks done, and then head to where he's a bit more comfortable. The tricks he's kind of known for, these real incredible flip in, flip out street tricks. This one here.
Dip Smiths, flip 50-50. He was doing tray flip 50-50s earlier. So good.
Yeah, half cup nose slide, slapping that in. 5-0 across, 30 seconds gone, 30 still to go for Julian Agliardi. The front blunt over, hitting it the way that no one else really is. You're seeing most people, throughout the qualifiers yesterday, we were seeing them kind of transferring from the section that he's on right now over into the bank, but then he's going over into the wedge gap.
Yeah.
Doing things a little bit differently, which is what the judges like to see.
But look, he's just hitting everything. He's just definitely trying to get everything in this perfect run. Last 5 seconds.
He wants to get one more trick in as well. And
oh my God, yeah, well, there you go.
Amazing. Nickel saying, wow, what a style. Enjoying that. Full run, that is going to be a strong score for Julian Agliardi. Does it beat Pedro Quintas, though? We'll have to wait and see. Let's check out some highlights right now. Talk us through these, Mark.
And what we've got here, nice, cheeky little frontside 5-0. This tray flip, beautiful. Caught with the front foot, stomped down with the back foot. Backside 180, fakey nose grinds. It's really nice stable tricks in there. And I bet this will get him into first.
You believe?
I think it will get him into first because he's done more flip tricks.
He has done flip tricks. Pedro
Or if
went
not
big.
first, then like, but I think it'll be 2 points either way.
Okay. That's your prediction.
That's my prediction.
2 points either way. Well, last year's winner, Julian Agliardi, is down with Thule now. Let's see what he thinks of his run number 1.
Julian, I'm so happy you came back to Simple Session. And I remember last year I was interviewing you when you won and you were up to my shoulder and now you've grown like 30 centimeters. How's your year been? What do you feel has been the biggest growth for you as a skateboarder in the past year?
Well, my year's been pretty good. You know, I've been traveling, been filming. I know this year I'm filming for...
You ranked second!
Oh, shit. Oh, my bad. But yeah, I'm filming for Nigel's board company, Disorder. And it's working well so far, and we've been just traveling. Won Mystic Cup in Prague, yeah, I'm just super happy to be back. Love this place.
So you had a perfect run, but now you ranked second. Are you already thinking on what you're gonna do in your second run? Are you just gonna send it like on the go?
Well, me right now, I just wanted to secure a first run. Now for my second run, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I don't care. I have tricks in mind. If they work, if they work, they work. If they don't, it's all right. You know, I got a good run.
Love the attitude. We love having you back here, so give it up for Julian.
Thank you for having me back. It means a lot. Love this place, really.
Julian Agliardi. So, like we were saying about that game plan, the ideal position to be in is that you smash run number 1 and then you go,
take your foot off the gas.
What can I do? Apologies for any language that you might have found offensive in there as well, coming from the 14-year-old Julian Agliardi. Fair play, though. I can understand him being absolutely hyped because that was a huge run.
Now,
Issei down, saying...
the most sensational thing about Issei is that chicken wing T-shirt that he's got on. It's got something about chicken wings on the front, hasn't it? Like the land of chicken wings, or like incredible. But Issei has just been absolutely blowing me away in practice. He flies around literally flies around the course. And his last trick was like, he was trying flip twists, which was unbelievable. Speed check, because he's going so fast. Beautiful little tray.
Oh, it was the push. It wasn't even the tray flip. Speaking of trays, just a quick shout out to Kai Down. He messaged saying Julian had such a good looking tray flip. And Alski also said beautiful tray flip too. That was a beautiful tray flip from Issei. But just getting caught out by the slippery floor.
Yeah, he was pushing as well, so gutting.
Another guy, with those vert moves, those big transition moves.
Yeah, this guy's a monster. I mean, his second run, I don't think will disappoint, but...
No.
And I think he's wrecked himself on this run.
He was looking so consistent yesterday, so consistent in practice, and look at the shape. That's almost... going for that body varial 540 as well. But yeah, that front 3, that is proper snowboard, Steve. That was...
No one's going frontside.
No one's going frontside. Getting the nose out like that. It looks like we're almost at Winter X Games right now, getting the snowboarding on the go.
Just chuck another 180 in.
Yeah, 100%. So, I'm sure he's not going to be that hyped on that, but some great moments still.
Leader of chicken wings. Do you see his T-shirt? Leader of chicken wings.
Look at that, Indy. And then over...
Got to get one of those T-shirts.
So the back blunt came out slightly early on that. We saw him popping into the bank on that yesterday, and there's that beautiful frontside 360
Good
as
shapes.
Well. Great shapes. So we move to our top 3 after we get Issei's score. Just 15 years old and skating like that, doing it for Z Flex.
I wonder if that's part of Z-Roller. You don't remember Z-Roller trucks or...
Z Flex is a legendary brand.
Z Flex.
I say Z Flex. It is probably Z Flex though. You're not wrong.
Flex, yeah.
It's just me being British.
Brits.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Look, he's on the phone. Who's he going to call? Hello. Yeah. Yeah, the first run wasn't that good. Second run, I'm going to smash it.
Second run, I've got this. Don't worry.
Mum, hang on. Yeah, wicked.
Putting himself into 6th place though. Still very respectable.
Still, yeah, we did really good to get
59.41, which again shows just where he can get it if he pulls a full run. A 59.41 with a bunch of falls in there.
Absolutely. Now Marcelo Jimenez, this guy, he's like a 100-ton locomotive. I bet when he falls over, you can feel it from the other side of the park. Absolutely crushing it. Look, dropping in from the biggest ramp. That ramp site, 3 minutes. Look, he's practicing his ramp.
Yes. Pedro Quintas practicing his freestyle.
His freestyle.
He's going to have to get back in for an interview with Thule next. We need the freestyle to happen. I wonder if we can get him a beat. Can Thule beatbox for him? I've never heard her do that, but I feel like she's got it. There we go. There's the...
He's upside down. Judge is going to love that. Front D.
Yes, front D, front lip.
Front lip.
D on the rail.
Yeah, of course, sorry.
He stops it. Oh, my word.
Backside overcrook.
How did he get that? That, like, almost popped over the rail, kind of popped out early, and he still rode it through.
Unbelievable. Front nose tail popped in.
Ooh, getting a bit squirrely. Yeah, it's not how you want to be setting up for a tray flip. He's leveling that up though. We saw him do the kick flip yesterday. And he's going, okay, cool. Similar run, but just going to switch it up a little bit for you guys. Tray flip just slightly getting away from him. Nice nose grind. Wicked to see him. Oh!
Did well recover, but didn't recover quite enough.
Yep.
To make what I think would be a decent score on the first run, but let's see.
So, do you know what? We've seen a lot of the 15 riders fall, and our first place in the rankings right now, Pedro Quintas, is someone that fell.
It's incredible, isn't it?
So
yeah, Julian didn't fall.
It is wild. It is wild to see that, yeah, the judges are going, yeah, do you know what? You can go for quality over quantity, but if you bring us both, you're in.
You're in. Get in there.
And someone that can definitely bring us both. Someone who knows how to put together a flawless contest run. He's been doing it for years.
Favorite.
I'm allowed to have a favourite out there because I cannot sway the scores at all, but I just feel like, having watched Danny skate contests for so many years, Danny Leon could well take it this year. Marcelo, though, putting himself into third place before we get into Danny's runs.
He did
this really is exactly what we're saying, yeah.
Wow.
So they're not marking down if you do fall. But again, I'll keep saying it. You know, it's what is the score that could have been if you stayed on everything. You get a 76.25 with those falls. Where could that go with a full pull, you know? So, Danny Leon, he was beaten to first place qualification yesterday by Matthias Del Olio. Two very different skaters.
Absolutely.
Going head to head at Cymbal Session 2024. And Danny doing it for Red Bull and Jar.
See what he's got.
Wanting to get this one done. Coming in, opening with that frontside Stalefish channel gap.
Huge.
Into the Indy 360. The transfer up to frontside lip slide within 10 seconds, 3 huge transition tricks. Getting over that rainbow rail, up to back tail, and slapping the tail on the way back in. Tray flip over the driveway too. First 20 seconds finished off with that finger flip to disaster. Mark, this is huge.
He's hitting everything, like blunt, frontside 180 in. Now he's gonna go, yep, front tail fakie, he's gonna hit the middle stuff. All the obstacles in the middle now. Little nose blunt.
Yes, that's the nose grind. That's so hard through the rail as well. You were talking about it.
Well, yeah.
You were talking about it in the course preview earlier on. Just
especially if you land too far forward, you're just gonna wheel rub and blow out.
That was wild as well. That kickflip Indy to the body jar as well. Proper vert move that.
Perfect
and then
so far.
Into the frontside 360. He's gonna half cab up the box.
To hold on to
that is gonna finish it.
What a dismount.
That was a huge run.
Dismount, James. That was beautiful.
I'm glad Danny didn't let me down there. I said he can put together a flawless run, and we got one on run number 1.
We got one.
So he sits in the beautiful position right now of being able to notch it up in run number 2, and he has a kickflip into that Stalefish as well if he wants it.
Yeah.
So
we've seen it, guys.
We've seen it. If you want to see it as well, check out the Cymbal Session Instagram. Danny did a little collab post there. It was outrageous. 2 angles, both absolutely ridiculous. There's that body jar slapping that tail down. Judges looking at the scores.
Dave Duncan just roaring unintelligibly into the mic as always. Brilliant.
What a legend he is. And Christian in the background as well.
Amazing.
And you are about to see on your screen.
What are we going to see? Tell me.
Something big when he's down with Thule.
Oh.
So Danny, just as James said, we're not allowed to really pick favorites because we do love everyone here, but you are one of the crowd favorites, also one of my favorites. And you've been coming here year after year. In 2020 you won. You're pretty much always on the podium. And I mean, I'm not going to ask you how you're going to do this year, but you did have a pretty solid run. In the end, you said you didn't really know what you were doing. Do you already know what you're going to do in your second run, or you're just going to wing it?
The thing is, I knew kind of what to do.
Woo, Danny, nice! So, okay, I'm going to rephrase that question. After seeing that you ranked first, how are you going to form your second run?
Well, I have some special tricks that I want to do, so I'm going to try. The thing is, I don't know how time I have. So I'm just going to try to make it's on time, perfect. You know, anyway, I'm going to do it for have fun.
And you're having fun in Estonia, right? I mean, I think you're always having fun in Estonia, but Tartu is a bit different than Tallinn. How do you compare the vibe in Tallinn and Tartu?
I think it's different, but anyways, it's fun because I came here with my friends. I think this is skateboarding about enjoy, have fun. Contest is something like fun also, but if you do well, cool. If not, we are here for enjoy. So thanks for my friends to come here with me, and thanks everybody for making this possible.
Amazing, and we are super excited to see your second run. Good luck.
Incredible from Danny Leon, our pole sitter right now. He's in that #1 spot, clear by 4 points to Pedro Quintas. And Danny is in that great position where he can just build on it from here. An 87.91 is scored, but the guy looking to ruin Danny's day is Matias Del Olio out of Argentina. And this is kind of, as we were saying, going to be the polar opposite approach to Danny. He's going to get that transition done at the start, and then he's going to start working those rails.
Ledge technician, a rail technician,
and the thing,
so consistent.
Exactly. The thing that Danny didn't bring, that Matias definitely will, is those switch stance tricks, which we saw getting such high scores. Those switch and nollie tricks, the judges really rating them this year at Simple Session.
So consistent as well. I mean, he was doing switch back tails down the ledges, switch front blunts, like half cab, nose slide, nollie heels out, all linked together in the line.
Incredible.
So he is really someone to look out for.
Costelita saying, "Vamos, Matias." He is in, doing it for you right now. Starting off with that grab over the jump box and then into that big spin from board. He's all good, just getting a little caught up, turning around. Yeah.
Hitting the rainbow rail, like we said, just trying to hit every single obstacle.
Are we going to see here one of those lofty tray flips from him as well? Such a good tray flip on him. Look at that.
Absolutely perfect. Another transfer into a switchback tail.
Yeah, getting slightly stuck on that, but making it work.
Just pushed it through, didn't it?
Yeah, just wasn't quite fully 90 when he got onto the ledge, but made it work.
Dropped in switch.
Oi, come on.
Cab, no slide, nollie heel out.
Those flip-in, flip-out tricks the judges love as well. There's the switch front board. We know he can do the front blunt there too, so maybe he's just saving that one. And is he going to finish on this blunt flip? Oh, getting that done. That just about came round for Matias Del Olio. And he is
roaring into the crowd
on that. Incredible. Incredible from Matias. That is what he wanted to get done.
Perfect, right?
A reminder, Danny Leon sat on an 87.91. A totally different approach to the course from Matias Del Olio, and the judges have to make sense of it. I'm glad I don't.
Yeah, what do you do? I mean, do you award the points to the guys that are absolutely smashing the big transition, or do you award it to the guys that can absolutely kill it on the rails?
Well, this is the thing, because they've both done both. Matias opened with that grab over the box.
So, of course.
And the blunt flip finisher. So he's shown, he's like, I've got those transition moves. He's like, you can't mark me down for that, because I'm definitely doing them. Have some of this.
Wild. I would not want to be a judge right now. First, of course, at the moment is Danny Leon, followed by Pedro Quintas and Julian Agliardi. But let's see what Matias Del Olio has got for the judges. Let's see what the judges do with him.
Always bringing the vibes, bringing the love. We see there the standings at the moment.
Results. Oh, and he's second.
He goes into second
He's coming
place
to second.
with the 84.81. It is going to be a battle in run number 2 with Matthias and Danny Leon here at Simple Session 2024. Huge. Mark, what did you make of those first runs?
Oh my God, incredible. I mean, it's so close at the top. It was so, like, there are people I thought, oh, they're not going to make it into the top 3. They're in the top 3. And to distinguish between the top 3 and the different styles must be so hard for the judges.
Yeah, absolutely wild. We're going to take a very quick break, but we're going to be with you in the studio in just a moment's time whilst the guys get warmed up for run number 2.
Baby, let's go.
Mark, an insane set of first runs. It kind of looks like we're going to have Danny Leon versus Matthias Dell'Olio out here, right?
Oh my God, I mean, it was so close. The last 3 riders, absolutely unbelievable, breathtaking,
yeah.
Shocking.
The last 3 riders absolutely crushing it. 3 kind of very different approaches to the course as well. We can take a look at some of the highlights right now, hopefully on the screen for you. We have the top 3. Oh, we are not ready with that yet, but we will talk more about what we've seen because, like we were saying in the studio, we were saying in the commentary booth, 2 very different approaches. We've got street versus transition. The guys, of course, mixing it up on both, but what are you thinking?
I don't know. I mean, I really like Matthias Dell'Olio's skating because he's like a street skater, but he can skate transition. Then you've got the people that are absolute tanks that are just blasting over the big stuff. Danny Leon, of course, who I'm sure is going to mix it up and bring even more on his second run. So it's a really hard call. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be a judge right now.
Key switch up from yesterday, though. We had Matthias qualifying in first. Currently, Danny is sat in first. So it's been switched around, and we're going to see what happens as we go into run 2. But let's take a look at some of those highlights we were mentioning right now for our top 3 currently. Starting with Pedro Quintas.
I mean, look at him. He is just absolutely blasting front side over the channels. He hit everything. I think he was the first skater that really did everything that the judges wanted to see. He got tech, he got on the big transition. He just did everything that the judges wanted.
We were mentioning it, though. He did have a full in his run, so he sat in third and knows he can level this up. If he can get a full run done, he's going to have a wild score. Matthias Dell'Olio getting a flawless run. We know, again, he can level this up. He had the switch front board. We know he's got that switch front blunt down the rail, which is going to score more. Where do you think he's going to go from here?
Oh, my God. I mean, he could do anything. He can really do anything. What he's got to concentrate on is maybe mixing up his run, not doing exactly the same thing, but making sure he brings something fresh for his second run so the judges don't mark him down.
Absolutely. He was amped. You can see there just how hyped he was, but currently sat in first place as we head into run number 2. Danny Leon coming out of Spain. He says he's not really too sure about how the timing's going to be for him in run number 2, how he's going to get everything together. He's kind of done the run he hoped he could do, right? And now he's just going to go for broke.
Oh my God, yeah, I'm sure Danny is going to have so much for us in his second run as well. He's got the biggest bag of tricks. He can go really big. He can get tech. He's definitely one to look for.
It's going to be huge. You do not want to go anywhere. But right now, we are going to take a brief look back at the history of Simple Session. 24 years this event's been happening. It's an honor every year to be here, and we're going to be joined by the founder, Risto, in a moment's time. But first, let's take a look back at some of the years gone by.
Brooklyn, and I'm from Latvia.
And I'm delighted to say Simple Session founder Risto Kamret joins us in the studio right now. Risto, thank you so much for being alongside me and Mark. How does it feel to be back in Tartu?
It feels amazing. Also feels a little bit surreal. This is my hometown when I grew up and when we started riding and skating. And it feels amazing to be back here after 20 plus years and yeah, bring the show back to Tartu.
And then how, I mean, take us back, like what does it feel like to be back in Tartu after the first 3 years of doing it?
I mean, it's feels nostalgic a little bit, but also like the event is so much changed. In a way, it's the first ones were also big. They were like outdoor festivals with bands and stuff, but we were young teenagers. We were like 18, 19 years old when we started Simple Session. So that was totally different thing. And yeah, now it's we have big TV cameras and big crew of riders, so it's a little bit different. Yeah.
We saw some highlights as well from kind of early Simple Sessions there. You can check out more on the Simple Session YouTube too, right? There's some real kind of throwback content. But at what point did you realize that things were maybe getting a bit bigger than you kind of expected Simple Session was ever going to go? Was it a rider? Was it when you went to Tallinn? What was it?
Well, there definitely was a lot of rider moments or skater or athlete moments, but I think the first time we kind of saw that what the fuck's going on, it's like kind of grown crazily is when we first went to Saku Arena in Tallinn. So we were still like 21 or something, and we had to rent a big arena, and you know, suddenly it was official, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like 2004 already. So, and then after a few years we started the live stream already. We were one of the first events to do like a proper live stream. It was before YouTube or anything like that. So. Yeah, it's been a while.
Absolutely incredible. And then were there any kind of like dream skaters or riders that you really wanted to see at Simple Session, or?
Well, I don't really want to pick names because there's been like hundreds of skaters here throughout these 25 years. Like, what I'm personally really proud of all this year is that it's not only the contest guys who want to come here. There's been a lot of guys who don't really hit up too many other contests. They're more video part riders, and they still come here. Like this year, you know, Jaws is here for the second time. He doesn't hit up too many contests these days. No. And then throughout the years, it's been like, you know, Richie Jackson has been here, Haslam has been here, Ali Bolala. There's dozens of guys, and I mean, not to take away from the contest guys, I love them all, but yeah, I'm just stoked that it's like a big skateboard party. It's not only I mean, you can see the contest now, but as you saw from the pre-videos, it's not only about the contest. We do different jams, pre-events, video premieres, so it's just a big party.
I have always loved that about Simple Session as well, that you do just get to see riders, like you say, that aren't hitting contests normally. They're coming out here because they're enjoying the full week of stuff that's going on at Simple Session. They're enjoying the parties. They're out here having a great time. After COVID, though, we moved the event to Pohjola Tihas, right, which was a smaller venue in Tallinn. How did that transition impact the competition, do you think?
Well, part of it was because of COVID, but part of it was also because of we have done it in that big arena for so long, so we just wanted to have a change, and we wanted to move back for summertime and have these different events all over the town, and Pohjola was this amazing place with cafes and outdoor areas, so it didn't really make sense to do an arena event during the summer. So yeah, it's been amazing. It's like the main event, a little bit smaller in terms of local audience. Of course, the streams are the same, but we are able to do so much more side events. So you can't all experience those when you're abroad, but yeah, well, we recommend to come here.
Yeah, that's it. Come to Estonia for Simple Session, eh?
Yeah, I mean, and next year you're planning to take it back to Tallinn, 2025, to the big arena, Unibet Arena. What can we expect from that?
Yeah, after 4 or 5 years,
it's been a while.
We were able to do the event on 2020 March. Pretty much the only event that year because of COVID. And yeah, we're just excited to go back there. Everyone's been expecting just to return to the big stadium because this is still the essence of Simple Session, the big energy, the big crowd. And yeah, it's going to be a big show.
Yeah, 100%. I remember being there in 2020 and we were kind of like checking our phones because COVID was just about to happen and we're like, I think this is going to be the final event of the year, and it did end up being that.
We didn't know that yet.
But it felt like it might be. It felt like the world was literally about to fall apart. It was so bizarre. But we were at Simple Session having a great time, and that was fun. So it's going to be great to be back there. Risto, I want to say a big thank you from the skate and BMX community as well. 25 years we'll be celebrating next year when we're back in Tallinn, and we can check out a little bit of what's to come right now.
The tricks are coming now. Kidding me?
That was scary. Oh my goodness, he's so much fun to watch.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Baby, let's go.
And we are back at Simple Session 2024. We are halfway through the skateboard finals right now. Run 1 has been completed. Run number 2 about to get underway. The riders out here getting 2 runs. Best run counts. And the top 15 have advanced through from yesterday. Checking out the leaderboard right there. Our top 3, Pedro Quintas, Matias Del Olio, and Danny Leon. The big thing with Pedro, did fall in the middle of his run, so can definitely improve on that 83.75. Julian Agliardi, though, last year's winner, sat in 4th place. He did get a full pull, but we know he can step it up. I saw Dave Duncan just before. He had a perfect run, yeah.
Perfect run. So
Dave Duncan, he was saying, he was like, Julian's got more tricks. He's going to pull it out. So, yeah, we will see what happens.
We saw that last year, didn't we? I mean, it was some of the tricks he did in his final run I'd never seen him do before, and they weren't easy tricks as well. They were like flip in, flip out tricks. So really, really going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I kind of want to highlight as well some of the names further down the list. Jake Wooten in 14th, and Simon Gerber as well. The Swiss rider who absolutely tore it. He was sat in 1st for so long. He was in such an early heat of qualifiers yesterday. Simon Gerber had the longest day out of everyone. He had to ride early and then sit and keep his fingers crossed that he made it through to the top 15. And he did.
Agonising.
He was absolutely chilling.
Yeah, we can see Alex Ticuna.
Yeah, our 15th place qualifier. He was the one that we were saying, he was sat in 11th, and we were like, that might be good.
Yeah, might
heading into the final heat, because the final heat was full of heavy hitters.
Full of the heavy hitters.
It was four riders to go, and sure enough, all of them qualified for finals. So Alex Ticuna was that final safe rider, and I'm sure he felt very reassured heading into the final jam that he was definitely into the finals already.
Yeah, it must have been such a relief. Alex really the man of combos here, as you can see.
Yeah, switching it up on that front board down the rail. Coming out of Milton Keynes in the UK.
MK represent.
Our lone
Benny
British skater.
Oh my God, the judges go wild. They all pass out and award him gold and go home.
And there's the flip front board as well. He's got that trick on lock. He's been doing
the only person to have done a Benny Hanna in this competition.
There's that front blunt as well, just really mixing it up. Not someone that hits the park with loads of speed, but definitely clinical.
Yeah, back blunt as well, front and back.
Back blunt.
Last trick.
One left. Is this going to be the front tail, front side flip out? Yes, gets that done. So there we go. We saw him fall on that on run number 1. And we were saying that is for sure the biggest trick.
I would be happy with that if that was my second run.
I think
I wouldn't have done those tricks, but if I was him, I would be happy with it.
I think he will be absolutely amped with that.
I think he'll be stoked,
Take a look through. There's that 1 foot over the box. Yeah, switching that up as well.
Switching it all up. Benny Hanna, 100 points. He's won. Everyone go home.
Front blunt down the ledge, and then here we go, that front tail. He can just sit on these for days.
See him adjusting his foot.
And then the flip out. Oh, imagine having that on lock like that, being able to do that on demand. He is definitely going to improve his 51.83 from run number 1. And I feel like there's a bunch of guys that are going to do that. We're going to start seeing the leaderboard getting shaken up. Alex currently sat in at 11th place, just behind Jaws, who is in 10th. And Alex is going to find out his score whilst he chats to Thule down at the side of the park.
Alex, you become a Simple Session regular. We were just trying to count how many years have you been coming here? Is it 4 or 5?
I have no idea. I'm not good at maths, but I think it's like I can count it on one hand. I think so.
You're also good buddy with James, one of our hosts, representing the UK.
James!
So how's Tartu compared to Tallinn? Because it's a completely different city. Oh, so what's your score? You're ranked 5, 5th. Nice, well done.
I'll take that, thank you.
So how's Tartu for you compared to Tallinn?
I'm enjoying it. I think I just love Estonia in general. It's, I mean, obviously I come from England, but I love Estonia, and Tartu has been sensational for me so far. So thanks, guys. Hyped to be here.
And congrats, because you really nailed it in your second run. The first one was a bit loopy, but the second one you really pulled it together. So
you watch your mouth, young lady.
You watch your mouth.
It is.
Well, Alex, always a pleasure to have you, and I hope you come back for 2025 for the big one.
And I'll be here next time, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Amazing. Alex, always bringing the vibes. Thank you for the shout out, my friends. And progressing up to 5th place there.
Wow. Next up, Aaron Jaws Homoki. Let's see if he's going to mix it up. Had quite a kind of timid first run, I'd say, but I think he's going to break it out for his second run. Currently in 10th place. But let's see if he can push himself up a little bit. Just coming in the rolling. Little backside tweaker there. Backside. I don't know what that is. Is that hand plant?
Invert.
Invert.
Up on the box. There we go. Front side.
To me.
Transfer.
Front side ollie over the hip. Front side truck bash. Board slide. Got some basics down, but making sure he's hitting everything. Kick flip. Now I think he's going to start thinking about doing something wacky. So front boards to get himself up on that quarter pipe to get a run up for the big jump box. So let's see what he's got. And he's got a back 3.
He wants this flip backside air as well. Gets that done. There we go. And he's still got 10 seconds from when he landed that too. So what else is he going to get? Oh, the front lip. I believe he was DJing at the club last night as well. Really? So straight off that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he loves his dance music. Does Jaws.
Pretty good run, I think. I don't think it'll get him into the top 3, but I'd be happy with that if I was Jaws. He landed everything.
So many people hyped in the live chat for Jaws. Shouts to you if you are joining us right now on the Simple Session or X Games YouTube live streams. Get in the live chat if you are watching right there. Drop us a message. Keith says, why is everything in this park so small? Quoting Jaws. that 11-foot quarter, that 3.5 metre quarter or whatever it is.
3.1 metres.
3.1, he's not doing it.
It's big.
He wants bigger. He wants it twice as big.
Ramp. It's basically a vert ramp.
Jaws wants a mega ramp and a 25 stair for his contest run. Yeah, shouts to everyone.
A mega ramp into a 25 stair. Even better. There's Christian Ayer there. Dave Duncan, Pat Duffy. And the rest of the judges.
Yeah, Kai saying we should have opened the skylights for Jaws' dropping. Get him coming from the sky.
Dropping from a rafter. Absolutely. So soon we're going to have our next rider, Stelio Sakalarides.
But Jaws improving on that run 1 score significantly by 15 points.
Wow.
He's up to a 74.98, which
wow, he's really done better.
Into 7th place. That flip backside air getting a lot of love. We have a bunch of guys to go though that didn't have the first runs they'd have hoped. Stelio.
Stelio being one of them, that's right. So Stelio next up, just hauling himself up to the top of that ramp. Really love his style.
And the mane.
And that hair, that sensational hair from Reunion Island.
Has such a unique selection of tricks as well. He does lots of those nollie big spin, nollie big heel.
He just bounces,
transfers.
He just bounces around.
Yeah, those nollie 180 variations with any kind of flip, any late flip you fancy as well.
Nice and light on his feet.
Yep.
Skates a bit like Daryl Dominguez. I don't know if anyone knows the English.
Oh, no.
Just bows that backside nollie heel, and I think failing that, he's got to land everything else if he wants any hope of getting a podium position.
Yeah.
Beautiful backside floater there.
Still 30 seconds to go. He gets that flip indie perfectly. And a huge frontside air.
Oh, he went onto his face.
A hard fall for Stelio there. Jeez, just going to take the cameras away. And yeah, medics getting over to Stelio, just coming down on his eye there.
He just crumbled, didn't he? And just went onto his face.
Oh, we've seen some heavy slams at Simple Session this weekend.
Today,
yeah, we have seen some big falls, it sounds like.
Sounds like he's got up.
He's getting up. Or he's being
stretched
attended to. The medic team here, absolutely awesome though. You can see though,
they've been busy. They have been busy this week. But
he is moving around there. He's been stretched off, but he did have his arm up.
Yeah, so he's probably all right, but he's just a little bit woozy from that little bump he had.
Sending big love to Stelio. That frontside air was definitely the biggest I've seen him do all weekend. Just came down a little bit low and over the front foot and just couldn't quite get his hands out in time.
Yeah, he just kind of crumbled, didn't he? Just couldn't really get his arms down in time.
Yeah, big love to Stelio. There he is, you see him?
Oh, he's looking okay. He's looking
all right.
shaky,
a bit rattled.
He's all right.
A bit rattled. There you have Matt in his I Love Taylor Swift t-shirt as well next to him. Yeah, Stelio, great to see that he's up and moving and he's okay. That was a big fall. Yeah, the medics have been doing great work this weekend at Simple Session. They've been straight in.
Straight in. Next up, we've got Jaime Mateo.
Run number 1 was a 69.08, and I think, like we were saying, Jaime's tricks were huge. He just needs to hustle and fit a few more of them in.
Yeah, he needs to link his lines up, not stop, and just keep rolling around. But as always, Jaime climbing to the biggest thing he can find in the arena and then just jumping off of it.
Yeah,
so
he's an absolute favourite for all the skaters out here.
Maybe we'll
maybe. I don't know if he even knows yet. That's the great thing with Jaime.
Yeah, he'll make his decision once after he's taken off, I'm sure.
Victor Coso on the Simple Session chat saying, "Vamos, Jaime."
He needs some noise. Devil's horns are up. Let's see what he does. Little adjustment there.
Doing it for Capsule out here, and hey, buddy. Oh, kicking that. He doesn't want to. Sure, you do not want to be slipping when you're jumping in.
Bang.
Straight in. Oh, and you see, really has to surf that floor out, tweaking the grab. So this is it. Jaime is an absolute ripper. We just need to see him get more in than he did on his first run. Back up to this rock. Yeah, front side pull in. Grabbing it, Melon.
Pushing in between.
Oh, that is
front someone in.
Outrageous from Jaime Mateo. Oh, falling on the nollie 180. It's always the more simple ones, isn't it? But that's fine. It won't hurt him too much if he can just quickly get back into this. And actually, with where he's fallen, he's able to get back on top of the roll-in right now and give himself all the speed for the Indy 3 transfer.
Unbelievable.
So maybe
definitely picked it up, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Maybe that fall actually kind of helped him out because it kind of left him in a position where he's like, do you know what, I'm going to have all the speed in the world to hit this transfer right now. Okay, here we go. Something we haven't seen from him yet. Is he going to do the nollie 180 in? He gets it done. That is outrageous from Jaime Mateo.
Backside 180 nollie.
Finishing up in front of the crowd as well. Look how much they love him. That is exactly what he needed to do. There were heavy tricks in the first run, but we just saw like a little bit too much walking around. This run had it all.
I think the judges are like that. Look, he's just, and like, whilst we're showing highlights, I bet you he's still skateboarding.
Probably.
And just throwing himself into the ramp backwards.
This was wild. The front blunt up on there. Go on. Huge. Jaime managing to really step up that run number 1.
I hadn't even seen him try that blunt front 180 in.
That nollie. Back 180 down. That is a huge drop. When you stand up there and you look at that, just ollieing in off that looks like it would be terrifying, you know? Jaime coming in completely blind, off the nose. Kai down saying Jaime is built different. And you know what? I can't wait for this because Jaime is back down with Thule. Let's hand over.
Let's see what happens here.
I'm not sure if I'm excited or scared to interview you again, but there you go, Jaime. I'm not even sure I need to ask you anything. Do you just want to go for it and say something yourself?
Hey, I didn't know I was going to do all that when I wake up. But you know, here in Simple Session is just a simple session.
Just go. There you go.
Dude, 10 more cents. Hell yeah.
Well, but you are the crowd winner, so give it up to Jamie, and always a joy to have you.
Thanks so much to everybody for the love, for real. I give it to you back. Hey, buddies.
Thank you, Jamie.
This guy, I love this guy. Jaime Mateo.
Unbelievable.
What a dude. 10 more cents.
10 more cents.
10 more cents. Incredible. People loving it. Got Sourced saying he's so crazy in the X Games chat right now. Keith saying, dude just throws it down.
He's nuts, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely nuts, but in the best way. In the best way. Right, we go now, though.
Ritsuki.
Oh, this guy is so sick. 13 years old. Opening straight up over that box, yep, into the Crail slide on the quarter, and then boom, the nose slide. Just
nose slide there.
That done. Yeah, I'm surprised the floor allowed that, because that
yeah, that would have.
That patch right there has been pretty slippery. I'm sure wax kind of playing a bit of a part. Getting that 50 over. Yeah.
Little Staley.
Yeah, I was going to say, looked like he grabbed the stale on that.
Frontside feeble, but maybe didn't quite look like a frontside feeble, but an intentional frontside feeble. When he's stalling at the top of the ramps, I think he's going to get marked down for that.
Oh, the kickflip almost over rotating. That did really well to get that done. And there we go. We see from yesterday as well, the pivot flip to fakie too. There's the frontside flip. This is definitely going to be an improvement for Ritsuke. Yeah, the
Street 1 foot.
Oh, the 1 foot. So he just clipped the bottom of the bank there, which threw his weight off. He's hoping to make it just a few more inches and get to the flat.
Backside 5 ollie.
He got that done. The 5 was in time, so...
Was in time, only came off 1 trick, and that was that 1 foot. Bit silly to try the 1 foot, if you ask me.
I don't know, he's had that every go. He's had it every...
True.
He's had it every single time he's gone for it, so...
Easy to say in hindsight, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a bit of a switch-up. It's a street gap, so... Taking a look at some of Ritsuke Takanaka's highlights right now. 13 years old, doing it for Flake, wrapping head to toe and grip. And here we go. This is such an incredible trick. That one, probably one of his highest scoring tricks of the entire run. This one won't hurt either. That frontside flip on the Visit Estonia quarter.
Really nice. Boom. Hadouken.
What a guy. 13 years old and improves by 48 cents. 48 cents, Jaime would say.
10 cents. Next up, Melis up. Now, I've been corrected by one of my homies, Mick Maru. Melis is actually the 2nd Estonian pro. The first Estonian pro was Alexander Dubin, who was in the qualifiers yesterday.
Alexander Dubin.
Yeah, so Melis is the 2nd Estonian pro here.
Multiple times Alexander Dubin has been the highest ranked Estonian at Simple Session. There is a special award that is given for that, which I think is awesome. And I feel like, do you know what? That highest ranked Estonian has been placing higher and higher every year.
Every year, yeah.
Melis taking it this year for sure. The lone Estonian in the final today. Switching it up over the box, taking that foot off. Coming back through though for this frontside air. Yeah, got that every single go. Boosting that. There's that nose manny through as well.
Keeping his speed up, not stalling. Real backside tail scrape there. Keeping nice momentum up. Smith over the rainbow rail. He's going to hit a ledge. Front tail to fake it. Oh, and he's just blown out.
Just slipping the foot there.
So easy to do that on that landing coming out to fakie. Of course, when you come out to fakie off that, you've got no speed as well to get out that quarter pipe, so you've got to run back up that quarter pipe.
Yeah. There's that finger flip.
Finger flip.
Oh, yes, just about
got that done.
Just about got that done, and he's going to come in off that
trick.
Woozy BMX. Quarter in the corner.
Punch up tail grab, and that is time for Melis Erm. Andres Calvi in the crowd there. He was in the qualifiers yesterday, didn't quite make it through. But yeah, pretty good run. I don't know if it's going to be enough to. I don't know if it's going to be an improvement on his first run, because his first run, I don't remember him falling off.
Yeah, we'll have to see. That's Smith over the rainbow rail. That's such a cool trick. And that one there as well is going to be definitely getting him some points for being unique. That is
creativity.
So Melis not improving on run one score. He takes that 59.75, and we'll have to see if he can stay in that 10th place spot. Like we say, highest ranking Estonian at Simple Session 2024. Sending so much love to you, mate. Good work for being out here representing. Repping Switzerland right now, though.
Wow.
Just
Simon
15 years of age.
Needs an 88.24 for first place, which is a big, big ask. Perfect kick for Billy.
But he did also have a proper throwaway first run.
Yeah.
So we definitely didn't see the best from him, and maybe not seeing the best from him again. He didn't recover so well from that fall in run one. The first fall happened and it kind of unraveled from there. So let's hope. Yeah, okay, that's good.
Hurricane.
That hurricane will give him that confidence,
him.
hopefully, to just get back into it, shake off the worries. Yeah, that
beautiful front blunt pop out.
So he's back in the zone. Good work.
Yeah, it's incredible how it can mess with your head if you don't get that fast.
Oh, that flip front board causing him issues again as well. It's really cool seeing kind of this next generation of young riders kind of coming through Simple Session as well. Front side flip, that's incredible.
Beautiful.
Judges are going to love that. And we've seen it over the years as well. I was kind of like, I was part of almost like the Vincent Milu, Danny Leon kind of coming through that generation. And it's so cool, you kind of get these waves of kind of new young talent coming through. And Simon part of that, the Japanese riders coming through part of that as well. It's great to see. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Nice flip indie there. Beautiful hurricane. This front blunt popped out. Just the way you want to see it. You don't want to flop out of a front blunt, do you?
No, you don't. No flopping out. No flopping out.
Don't flop. And the judges.
Great to see the numbers rising on the live streams as well as people wake up around the world.
Hello, YouTube.
Lots of people locked in from the US, so they are well behind right now. Please do let us know where you are watching from right now. We would love to shout you out. We had people in Jamaica yesterday watching.
Jamaican me crazy.
Jamaican me crazy. We also had New Zealand. We had one guy locked in who was saying, it's gone midnight, I've got a long way to go, and I'm hoping I've got enough beer. So, yeah.
Oh, he did better on his second run. He got a 50.
He did do better. I mean, his first run was a real throwaway, so... Yeah, unfortunately for Simon, probably not the run two he was hoping for as well, but rightly up in that score. And speaking of throwaway runs, Jake Wooten did not do what he would have hoped for. And he's currently sat in 15th place, coming in with a bit of pressure on his shoulders, but if anyone knows how to handle it, it is Jake Wooten. Look at that.
Lofty, lofty. Oh, alley-oop again, threading the needle in between those two quarter pipes.
Almost looked better second time around than first time. He looked so locked in on it.
I thought he was going to hit a quarter pipe on his way on the way in. Beautiful front side ollie.
Late release. Now it's a crail grab. He got the crail grab. Yeah, but it was such an early. Sorry, I say late release. It was an early release on it. Just floating out. It was like he kind of grabbed for the first.
That front foot sideways.
Yeah.
Front side 180. Cab B. Cab disaster there.
I love it, Jake. He was saying he kind of was just looking to have a fun time out here and not really overthink it too much. He just wanted to come and enjoy. And yeah, it looks like he's kind of not really planning the runs out. He's just hitting what he thinks is good. Maybe first couple of tricks and then figure it out. Are we going to see one more from Jake? So sick to have him out here. Doing it for Red Bull, Santa Cruz. That is the great thing about Simple Session, though. Oh, going up for that. I don't even know what you'd call that. It's almost like front three up to back Smith.
How would you even do that?
It's some kind of it's almost like a sugarcane grind, but alley sugarcane grind. That's outrageous. Shouts to people locked in. Keith in Ohio right now. It's not even 8 a.m. there. So big love to you. He said he's just going to bed, Keith, actually.
Oh, wow.
He's done it the other way around. Just stay up, Keith, mate. We've got loads to come.
Yeah.
Just stay up. Just send it through. Who needs sleep anyway? Trav in Toronto. We got South Africa locked in. Brisbane as well. Love to you guys. Toby in Australia, Abongo saying Switzerland in the house. No doubt rooting for your guy Simon, who just skated.
And now we're going down to Dooley.
Jake, it's so fun to have you in Estonia again. And I mean, just as Mark and James were saying, you are here to have fun. Have you been having fun in Estonia?
How can you not have fun? I mean, we finally have nice weather here. I always come for the winter one. It's been amazing weather, amazing people, just all around a great time. I got to skate the new skate park. Amazing. It's crazy.
Simple session taker to us. Simple session taker to us so good. I just want to say to the president of Estonia to help these guys to make this event bigger and bigger every year, okay? All the love. And that food is for you and me.
The session provides.
Amazing. I mean, Jamie, I think Jamie needs to have my job. So, I mean, just want to come in
working with you.
Captions, put captions underneath.
Okay, I mean, there's that. But Amy, always a joy to have you. Jake, but that's our time, so.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
I hope you have a nice lunch with Amy and enjoy your meal.
Oh, yeah, always a fun time.
And see you next year.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
I'm not sure whether Thule's having the best or the worst time down at the side of the park right now.
Being surrounded by sweaty young men.
Whatever you do not let Jaime
it.
Mateo up to the commentary booth. Don't tell him where we are, please. We are hiding.
Keep
and
him
he
out.
does
Lock
not need
doors.
to find us. What a guy. Love it, love it. He will definitely be at the party having a great time tonight as well. Handing over though to Piero Nunez coming in right now.
He's tied his hair back, so he means business. Flip,
oh, there we go, getting that done. That's a huge trick. Oh, the axle, annoying,
the
but
axle stall. It's happened to all of us.
It's
happened
annoying
to the best of them.
But it doesn't matter. It's fine. The judges aren't going to care. It doesn't upset too much. He's maybe lost 5 seconds from that. He'll make it work. There's the front tail back across as well.
Flip tricks coming up.
There we go. There's that flip
there
front
we go.
board. This is much better for
Way
Piero
better.
Nunez.
He bailed both those tricks on his first run. So
Yeah,
this is
here we
much,
go.
much
Is he
better.
coming back in for that front blunt through? Yes, perfect.
They popped out nicely.
And
as
are we
well.
going to see down the hover here the flip back tail big spin? Oh my word, that would have been so good. He knows he's got 10 seconds on the clock, and I think that is what he
Maybe
wants.
he's going to give it another go.
Yeah. The thing with Piero here as well, his only session in a few obstacles, so he knows what he does has to be huge. Oh, and the flip back tail big spin would have been one of the hardest tricks, if not the hardest trick I'd say we've seen so far in the finals. But definitely an improvement for Piero.
Savage.
Another
Absolutely
guy out
savage.
here having a great time as well.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is front feeble, popped out, lovely.
Almost forget how hard that is because of how easy he makes it look.
Yeah.
That flip back tail, a real standout trick as well. We're talking about that flip tail big spin would have been trick of the trick of the finals, sorry. That long flip back tail, definitely one of the top tricks already.
Absolutely. I mean, he's got him on lock. And unfortunately, he didn't make it in his first run, but came good in his second. So I'm expecting to see a better score this time. 52.51. $20 more.
20 bucks more.
20 bucks.
I love that we've got currency. We're not doing points anymore.
We don't deal
We're
with
just doing currency.
No points, it's currency. Next up, Pedro Quintas from Brazil.
I've said it 1,000 times, but in his first run, he fell. So,
say it again.
In his first run, he fell. So, he sat on an 83.75, not that far off Matias Del Olio. Oh my word.
Big he went. I mean, he doesn't care right now. I would go for that again. I would get straight back onto that ramp and go for that again. And that's what he's doing.
Mental.
Can you imagine? Front side flip, Stelfish.
I think that is what he wants to go for.
Let's hear it, crowd. Maybe he'll do a little rap for us afterwards.
I mean, he knows that he's guaranteed third right now, and maybe he is absolutely happy with that.
Absolutely. I mean,
he's going for a best trick right here.
Oh, he's gonna go for it again, but this is his last crack.
So this does mean, not to get ahead of ourselves, it is going to be between Matias Del Olio, our first base qualifier, and Danny Leon, who is currently sat in first. but going for the vibes here, doing it for the crowds and for the love of skateboarding.
Oh my word, Pedro Quintas, that was huge!
Nailed.
That was outrageous, a flip snailfish.
Stomped.
We need to see another angle of that to see just how high that was.
Unbelievable.
And the huge dismount.
He stopped that so hard.
That was ridiculous. It was hard to see from the angle that we had. Would love to see that from front on.
Yeah.
It looked like he might have been about 7 foot, 8 foot out the top of that
he
quarter.
Went so high.
This.
Here it is.
Oh
Boom.
my! He went out the top of the camera frame. Here we go. This is going to give us a good angle. That is humongous.
Over the channel as well. Unbelievable.
Honestly.
Shocker.
Wow.
So that's going to give Danny Leon something to think about, because that's what Danny was going to do, isn't
Danny has also done that trick, and
it's a banger.
It's huge.
Maybe,
you know,
yeah. But he only did one trick in that whole thing, didn't he?
Yeah, massive.
Only one trick though.
We're going to see if he's got that freestyle rap prepared. We're going to see Pedro down with Thule at the side of the park right now.
Pedro absolutely nailed it in the second run. Were you scared when you were sending it? That way, just like, oh, I'm just gonna go for it and I'm gonna do it.
Exactly. I wanted to do like in the whole run, but I couldn't get in the first try, so I knew like I couldn't score best than my.
You scored that.
Yeah, I'm third. And I just wanted to do that trick, like a big one, so maybe I'm gonna try to get the best trick with that one, maybe, I don't know.
Amazing. I really hope the judges are rooting for you, because that was amazing. Such a crowd pleaser as well. So we have a bit of unfinished business, and before Amy jumps out somewhere unexpectedly, do you want to try the freestyle rap again?
Try.
Let's do it.
Yo, I mean, here's Estonia with the G's. I ain't got no time, man, just looking for the peace. I ain't no Central C, bitch, I'm just Central P.
Amazing, thanks. Give it up for Pedro.
Wow. Wow.
Phenomenal. Are you sure you don't want to drop some bars?
Today's not my day. I just want to let the youngsters shine.
Yeah,
maybe
fair.
another time.
You were big in the 90s hip-hop scene, to be fair.
Yeah, right. Next up, Julian Agliardi, currently ranked 4th, just lining up his playlist so he can listen to some other tunes.
I also have to apologise. I was looking at the wrong list, and it was looking like we only had Pedro, Matthias and Danny to go, but I was looking at the current standings, so it is still wide open. Danny and Matthias, of course, still to go, but we have Julian, Isse and Marcelo to come. Julian dropping in right now, last year's winner in Pohjola Tihas in Tallinn. Can he make it count in Tartu? Huge backsmith to get it going. The only person we're seeing doing the backsmith across that ledge.
He's upgraded the kickflip 50 to a tray flip 50.
Like he was saying to Thule at the side of the park, I have tricks that I know I can do to level it up. We'll see if they work. They're working so far.
Let's see what happens. Nice frontside 5-0 popped in. He's not spending too much time at the top of each ramp, which is good.
Oh
Kickflip front blunt.
That is insane. If he can make this final 15 seconds count, we could be looking at a big shake-up. His phone's gone.
Off.
Leave the phone, Julian. Good work. He knows it's there. Just get one.
If he goes too far away, he'll lose his Bluetooth connection.
And there we go.
180 fakey nose.
So a shame
I'd be happy with
to
that,
drop
though.
that one trick, but you know what? The tray 50, the flip back 50, the flip front blunt, I'm going to say, is a real...
He upgraded hard, didn't he? That was good.
Standout. Big.
That was sick.
Big upgrade. Sending love to everyone watching at home. You guys getting some appreciation from Julian. Thank you all for being with us right now.
There's a flip 50-50 backside. Here's the flip front blunt.
This is the big one. That is such a risky trick. The judges will love that. And I bet you he internally just sighed a sigh of relief as he did that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I had that in my mind, got it done. That is the big trick. Julian currently sat in 4th place on an 82.08.
Pat Duffy alongside our judges out here from the Baltics, getting ready to lock it in. And Julian Agliardi bumps himself into second place with an 84.95. He knew what he needed to do to level it up. So, Danny Leon, safe for another run in first place, but Matthias Del Olio bumped down to bronze currently.
But the next 4 guys are just such big hitters.
Yeah.
Issei, Marcelo, Danny and Matthias. Oh, I can't believe this is going to be sick.
We are working in reverse order as well. So we are going from lowest points qualifier to highest points qualifier. And Julian, with that news, is down with Thule, and I'm sure he's pretty happy.
Julian, just give us your biggest cheer and your emotions after your second run, because you just absolutely nailed it.
Thank you. My emotion, I don't know, I'm speechless right now. I told Jake Wooten, I told my dad, like, all right, I'm gonna try a trick that I never tried in practice. I'm not gonna fall on it. I tried it, flip from blunt, landed it, so I'm super hyped on that. I should have kept it safe, but it's all good, you know? Happens. Live, you learn.
Amazing, we're so hyped for you. And you mentioned your dad, and actually I see your dad. I want to get a comment from him. Hello, Dad. Gonna give us a comment about how proud are you about your kid?
I'm super proud. Look at this kid, look at this smile. See, you're not sleeping with the chickens tonight, and you get food.
Amazing. Well, Julian, absolute joy having you here. Thank you so much for giving us all your talent and your tricks, and yeah, I hope you come back next year.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna come back next year, the year after that, you know?
Amazing, thank you.
Merci maman, merci Quentin, merci Popo. Thank you everybody, thank you all my sponsors and stuff, like, yeah, it means a lot. Thanks to all the fans and stuff, all the people in the crowd, super happy. Woo! Thank you.
Amazing, what a legend Julian Agliardi is, and I'm sure he's buzzing. I know he hates it when he has to sleep with the chickens.
And he'd never tried it in practice.
That is outrageous,
He'd never tried the trick.
You don't end up skating for Nigel's brand without skills for days.
Insane, absolutely insane, incredible.
Julian,
speaking of incredible, next up we have Issei Sakurai.
So currently sat in 12th, he got that 59.41, which is a respectable score, but not when we know what he's capable of.
Absolutely.
He was flying.
Speaking of flying, this guy absolutely flies everywhere.
Yeah.
He's having to speed check himself on this floor as well.
Boning the nose out on that indie and then throwing that tray flip over with the backside boneless up on the sub box, taking that pole jam into the transition as well. Qualified in 4th. Like I say, currently sat on 12th and definitely wants to improve on that right now, doing what he needs to do. He's currently working out.
Alley-oop back D.
Yes!
Yep.
That's so good. A little bit of slide on there, kind of a bit of a lip slide.
Is he going to go for the twist?
There we go. And the body varial twist. Come on. Taking the gap over the jump box the wrong way, slightly to flat, killing his speed a little bit, but gets that one foot. This is going to be a huge improvement for Issei. He wants to get one more in and just throws the 50 through the kink just to get those extra street tricks in. That is a huge run.
Leader of chicken wings.
Leader of chicken wings. What a guy.
Of chicken wings.
I will follow that guy around.
Follow the leader of chicken wings.
I love a chicken wing. So if he is the leader of them, the original as well, can I just say?
Original leader of chicken wings. So good. I mean, the kid's a monster, isn't he?
Look at that.
Absolute savage. He just flies around.
Getting it done.
Boom.
Check this out. This had, of all of the tricks, I think had been giving him the most trouble. He kept, in practice, you'd see it was a little less consistent.
Yeah.
He'd be trying to do the backside ollie up and he just wouldn't quite get the right scoop. So I think once he got that done, he was like, yeah, the rest is easy breezy.
Yeah.
That big front 3 and that body varial 5 is happening right here. So like we say,
judges, man, it must be so hard.
Yeah, well hard. A 59.41.
I dare say he's going to be top 3.
He needs an 85.14 if he wants to go into first place. We're going to wait for that score, and whilst we do, he's going to be down chatting to Thule.
So I'm here with Issei, And Issa doesn't speak in English, and I learned my lesson from last year when I had to do a Google Translator interview. So today we have a translator. Here you go. Wanted to talk to Issa about, first of all, where did you hear about Simple Session?
聞いたのはシンプルセッション。
いやまあそのいろんなまあインスタグラムとか。
Instagram and from the friends in Japan.
I mean, everyone's been keeping an eye on you because you've been ripping it and you're such a good skateboarder. Why do you think Japanese kids are so good at skateboarding?
なんで日本でスケートボードそんな人気ですか？
東京オリンピックからもどんどん人気になってって感じです。
From the Tokyo Olympics, it gets popular in Japan.
Okay, well there you go. Thank you. And hope you come back next year. Oh, you score your second! Woo!
Oh my God! See, I told you.
Absolutely massive second run score for Issei Sakurai, 86.48. Please tell me he hasn't only been skating since the Tokyo Olympics. He's like,
oh my God,
it could well be.
Possibly, yeah,
it could well be. Outrageous. 15 years old. It could be. I started skating
so
when
young.
I was 12.
Did you?
I wasn't that good though. So
I know.
Into second place. So thanks. I didn't even clock that you said that for a minute. Brutal.
Next up is Marcelo.
Can we say as well, the top three is completely shaken up, but Danny Leon staying in first place. First place followed by Issei Sakurai and Julian Agliardi.
He's gone big.
Marcelo Jimenez though, taking that judo 3 over the box. He's in 7th. He was our 3rd place qualifier yesterday, so he's definitely got the tricks needed to get it done. That front lip, you talked in the course preview about that little kink at the end of the rail.
Oh, 270, but he just, it blew him out when he landed.
Yeah, huge.
Very risky. He's got such a short amount of rail to slide on if he tries that 270. 270 into lip side. Oh, and I think it's going to be tricky for him. I don't think we're going to see an appearance in the top 3 from Marcelo here, unless he really does something incredible for his last couple of tricks. Blunt front side 180 in there. Front side nose grind. Manages not to blow out, but grinds up one of the quarter pipe edges, and he's called it a day.
Marcelo Jimenez.
Really difficult. In these finals, you've got to stay on every trick for at least one of your runs now. It's ridiculous. The standard is so high, but the next 2 guys they're going to have to skate battling for first place, so
this is it.
This is going to be crazy.
I think probably confirmed that Marcelo isn't going to get that 88.24 that he needs for first. Sorry, I was saying an 85.28. That would have got him up to podium, but the 88 is what he's going to need. Yeah, getting a 63.48, so Marcelo Jimenez is going to stay in 7th place. No one can bump him down from that. He's going to take his first run score.
So he's got, like, at worst, Danny's going to stay in first place. Yeah. So what a position to be in.
Well, yeah, from this run, Danny can level up, but he knows the next guy to go
really wants blood.
Really wants it, and is our first place qualifier. So Danny cannot hold back. Yeah. He can't rest on his laurels here with his 87.91.
He may as well charge hard.
Oh, there we go, getting that front side transfer, that 50-50 pull-in. He's been looking at that. I don't know if he's actually done that yet.
So he's definitely mixing it up for the judges as well, so giving them something to think about.
Yeah, there's the finger flip to disaster on the quarter, heading back over the rainbow rail. And there's the front blunt on the quarter as well, getting some of the street moves in because he knows he's going to need some of that. There's the switch blunt as well.
Is he going to do a flip? Is he going to do a flip?
He's got the frontside nose grind. Okay, so he's now starting to look at his final big tricks. He's got those street bits done in the middle. Going back to where he's more comfortable right now. There's the kickflip indie.
Lovely.
And then are we going to see him come back round and now go for this flip to stalefish? It looks like we are. Danny! Oh my word! Almost getting that done.
His feet didn't come off the board.
True that. He did it to revert, right? To backslide.
Yeah. That was so close, and he really, really tried to stay on it. He really, really tried. But even without that, incredible run. Really, really good run.
Absolutely wild from Danny. So
side 50 there. This is the pull-in.
We'll have to see if even with that fall at the end, he can improve on that 87.91. Just trying to see if he can put space between himself and Matthias Del Olio, because we know Matthias has tricks on lock that he can level up his second run with. Matthias, our first place qualifier, but currently sat on an 84.81, which is keeping him down in fourth. He is off the podium right now. So Matthias also mentally doesn't even have the backup of going, even if I mess this up, I'm still on the podium.
Yeah.
So he knows
it's
got to work for him right now. Before we get into Matthias's run though, let's go down to the side of the course where Danny is with Thule right now.
Danny, as I said, you're an absolute crowd favorite and you never disappoint. What is your own impression of this year's competition, and how do you feel after your 2 runs?
After 2 runs, after a weekend, I feel so tired. Too much party, too much skate. But anyway, happy because I could make my things.
It's the best, Diego.
So, yes, happy. I'm happy.
So tell me, what brings you back to Estonia year after year? Because you compete globally everywhere, like from Olympics to I don't know where, but like what brings you back to Estonia every year?
I think I've been coming since I was really young. It's part of me, it's like a tradition. And now every year I try to bring as much friends as possible to enjoy with them, because I think this is the most important thing, enjoy skating. So I think that's it.
Absolutely, well said, Danny, and I hope you keep on coming back every single year and bring even more friends.
Yeah, I will try to bring everyone from Spain.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. Let's go.
Incredible, Danny Leon getting an 85.60. I feel like we would have seen that 87.91 of his first run improved with that flip stalefish, but that is the beauty of him going hard in his first run and sitting up there in first place. Because
that's why you go hard.
That is why you go hard, because you can then just work on it and you can go, okay, cool. I'm sat on a great score. Yeah. I can just try and level it up from here. But it's out of his hands now. And interestingly, we hand from the park skateboarding Olympian to the street skateboarding Olympian from Paris 2024. Matthias Del Olio, as we say, our first place qualifier.
Taking a moment to meditate there.
Yeah, he's quite a deep guy, you know. He likes his meditation, he likes his calm, but when he's on the course,
he's zoning out.
He's hitting it hard.
Frontside 5-0. Yes, 270 lip. See what he's got. Tray flip. Nice tray flip, frontside ollie transfer. Oh, and he came off the back tail. He came off the switch back tail. That has been on lock all the way through practice. Such a shame. Tray flip, no slide. That is a hard trick. So maybe he's made up for it.
Yes,
switch,
there we go.
Front blunt. Incredible.
Leveling that up.
Let's see what he's got.
There's the blunt flip as well.
In. Switch heel.
Switch heel after. That one's
nailed
for the crowd.
If he's going to do one more trick, switch drop in. Half cab nose, nollie heel in. Incredible. He's still going.
He's just still hitting his run. It's after time, but he's still hitting his run. So much love for Argentina coming in. Matthias. Got a lot of fans. Costelita right now. Jay giving it some love on the X Games chat right now. Thank you to everyone locked in.
Incredible. Let's see if Matthias has managed to get enough points to get himself onto the podium. He needs more than 84.95. He needs more than 84.95 to get himself above Julian Agliardi. Let's see if he can push him. out off the podium position. Incredible. Here's switch, front blunt, down the rail. And his last trick, blunt flip in on the Visit Estonia quarter pipe. Sick. Absolutely sick. Second run at 82.4.
Oh, there we go. Matthias.
Just kept him out. So Danny Leon is the winner.
Officially the winner of Simple Session 2024. It was a huge battle between the two Olympians coming fresh off Paris just a couple of weeks ago. And it is Danny Leon. He put Matthias Del Olio in a position where he had to absolutely go for it on his final run.
So sick.
And it came undone. Danny Leon, the Simple Session 2024 champion, and Thule is down on the course with him right now.
Danny Leon, Simple Session 2024 winner. We couldn't be happier. Give us your victory speech, a dance or lap or whatever you want to. We're so happy for you.
I don't have no words right now. Thank you everybody for coming, for supporting skateboarding, to watch us, and thanks Simple Session for making this possible. I really enjoy in this skate park. I really enjoy with everyone who came from so far, like Jaws, Ben Raybor, like from US, from Japan. So that's pretty cool for us, for Europe. And well, yes, thank you.
Thanks so much, Danny, and I hope you celebrate tonight because you took the win again since 2020 and now 2024. We're so freaking happy for you, and please come back next year and show us what else trick you have in your sleeve.
Thank you. I will come for sure, so get ready, and tonight we're gonna party a little bit, no? Okay, thank you.
Simple Session, baby, let's go.
What a huge skateboard final that was at Simple Session 2024. And Mark, it is Danny Leon who has taken the win. Just went out, set his intention and made it happen from run one, right?
Incredible. I mean, I was lucky I was sitting down because it was an absolute nail-biter, as it always seems to be. The last three riders absolutely killing it. Danny Leon, one of your favorites and one of the favorites of Simple Session for the last few years, absolutely killing it. Absolute nail-biter.
I feel though like, right, we saw a real variety of skating on this course this year. Can you just talk through some of the riders that you particularly enjoyed throughout?
I mean, I really liked this because he was just blasting off of every quarter pipe. I love Matthias's skateboarding. Melis as well, obviously, one of my favorites, but everyone was killing it, everyone.
It
really
feels
good.
like as well, I know it's only one feature, but that jump box being back on the course made such a big difference, right?
You've got to deliver on that. You've got to deliver on that jump box, otherwise you're not going to get on that top three. So
well,
yeah.
Speaking of that top three, let's take a look at some of the highlights of their runs right now. And Mark, we're going to chat through them. A little moment to relive. Julian Agliardi getting it done. Left it to his second run to make this happen.
Absolutely. I mean, he really upgraded most of his tricks from his first run. That flip front blunt, he said he'd never even tried in practice, and that is the kind of level that you've got to be at.
For me, that flip front blunt is kind of what secured it as well. He'd leveled up with the tray flip 50 and the flip back 50, but that flip front blunt is highest scoring trick of the day for sure. This guy, one of your favorites, Mark?
Absolutely. I mean, look at him. He was flying around the course, going so fast, speed checking, doing McTwists. Absolutely the most craziest, just the best of the Japanese right now. So good.
Yeah, definitely showing those vert skills as well, right? Like, clearly
brought up on vert, yeah, incredible.
But part of this generation that can just kind of skate everything, right? And bring in the vibes as well. He's just out here hanging out, showing what the Japanese scene is bringing right now. But a Simple Session veteran, showing how it's done. Danny Leon, previous winner in 2020. He makes it happen again in 2024.
Unbelievable. I mean, he knows exactly what the judges need to see. He absolutely kills every single obstacle. He knows what he has to do, and under pressure, he can deliver as well.
Absolutely vibing to someone that is going to be loving the party tonight. He quite often parties and then comes to the park as well. But someone that, yeah, we are very excited to have back at Simple Session 2024. And what a pleasure it is to be back in Tartu, the home of Simple Session too.
Oh, absolutely. Tartu's such a beautiful city as well, so I can't wait to enjoy the sunshine after the session ends.
Yeah, 20 years since we were last here, celebrating Simple Session, 24 years deep, and next year is 25. It's going to be crazy being back in the arena, right?
Absolutely, back in the big sports hall in Tallinn, so cannot wait for that. That is going to be big. And don't forget, there are loads of other events that happen as well in Tallinn, all around the event, so...
Amazing. So
really
when we look forward to 2025 next year, we've talked about how the course is different here, right? It's been a little bit more compact. We've talked about how fast-paced it is, and we were saying in the BMX broadcast yesterday that you can really get back and forth a lot of times in a space like this, in that minute. So much so that you can be 30 seconds into the run and you're like, oh my gosh, you're only halfway through, because the skaters have got so much done in that time, right? How different is it when you're in that Saku arena, the Unibet arena now, in Tallinn?
It's a big space. It's a big space. And if you fall off, you've got to climb up a mountain to be able to drop in again. So you've got to like think really strategically about how you're going to skate that when you get there.
Well, 2025 is going to be the 25th anniversary of Simple Session, and we hope you will join us in Tallinn for it. It is going to be absolutely wild. But let's not get ahead of ourselves and get back to this year, because we're going to throw down to the course right now for Dave and Christian giving out the awards. Congratulations to Danny Leon.
What a party it has been here. Simple Session.
Yeah.
Back in its hometown. Oh, it tastes so good.
What a session, man. Simple Session never lets you down. Top skate, this is a world-class course. We have world-class riders. It means a world-class event. Thank you guys for coming. Tartu, so happy to bring it back where it started 24 years ago. And we're about ready to crown our champion. Hey, but who we got first? The best Estonian guy, yeah?
So, on suur au lülitada nüüd eesti keelele üle. The best Estonian act. Parim eestlane. Palun teeme suurt lärmi ainukesele finalistile siin. Terve Simple Sessioni nii BMX-is kui rulas. Meelis R!
Where's he at? Meelis, come on up. Meelis Elm, where are you?
Meelis.
You know what? We have another award for him also. It's the Baltic best one. He's going to get that one too. He's the best rider from Baltic, so we're going to give him 2 awards at one time right now. Meelis Elm, where are you?
Meelis.
I think he's coming, no? Here he comes.
There he is.
Here he comes right now. Here he is right here. Yeah, Meelis. Congratulations, Meelis. He did it. From the very first day, he was trying. Yeah, Red Bull gonna hook him up right here. Nice, Simple Session 24. Something to be proud of. Make some noise, Meelis.
2 years in a row, the best Estonian right here. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tartu!
Yeah, Tartu. And like I said, we have another one for you for the best Baltic skater. One more time, we're gonna give him another award from all the countries in this area.
You got some more money.
There we go. One more time, make some noise, Meelis Erm.
Best Estonian and best Baltic skater right here, Meelis Erm.
See you next year.
Hey, we can't wait to see you next year. We're gonna see you in Tallinn, March 8th and 9th for that one. Our next thing is a Mason Beast best trick in the park. Where is Pedro Quintas? Kickflip stalefish over the gap in his second run.
Pedro Quintas.
Pedro Quintas, where are you? I don't know if he knows because I don't think he was on the podium, but man, his whole second run he dedicated to getting the kickflip still. Danny Leon also did it after his run. Another contender was a Japanese kid with a body rail 540, but that's just kind of straight up and down. Going over that gap, flipping the board, a little more risk. And also the Japanese kid got it, that got him in second place, so that's good.
Pedro
Quintas, where are you? Somebody go grab him. Jarmo's going to get him. He also was the best trick overall MVP on the boat, and also the longest slip slide at the skate park. So he has been on top of his game all weekend long, one of the top qualifiers from yesterday as well. So very happy Pedro is for the big time. His first time in Simple Session.
Yeah, he could have put his line together, but you know, unfortunately, sometimes it happens. You know, you get the nerves. His first
one was really good. That's why he's in there.
There
Pedro Quintas, congratulations! You got the best trick over the gap, the kickflip sailfish.
With a kickflip sailfish grab over the big gap right there.
You got some bonus money right there. We're going to Italy for Pulorama, so he needs that travel money to get him to the next spot. Mason Beast, present it. One more time, make some noise for Pedro Quintas, kickflip sailfish over the big gap, quarter to quarter.
Thank you, Estonia. Let go!
Yeah. Super stoked for Pedro Quintas. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you so much, my dog. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun all week. We're going to Italy for the next event to Milan. Tomorrow we fly down there for Pulorama. Who you got for the best trick street?
There is also Mason Beast has given out the best. Mason Beast has also given out the best street trick as well. So please, let's give a big round of applause to Julian Aguilarde for the kickflip frontside frontside.
He did a kickflip front blunt on this rail right here.
And the last year's
some bonus money. Oh, there you go. Some bonus money. There we go. That's the Mason Beast best trick. There we go. He's a professional. 14 years old, makes a noise. Julian Aguilarde having a good time here. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, everybody. Means a lot. Thank you.
Means a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Julian, for coming again. We can't wait to see you next year. In the Simple Session
but now
for the contest.
To the top 6 skaters here. Please, for the 6th place, let's make some noise for Alex Tecuna!
There he is. Alex, congratulations. You got up in the top 6 in the money. All right, next up, Pedro Quintas, come on, 5th place. Pedro, come on. You got 5th place. You're gonna stand right here, right next to top 3. Congratulations, my G. There we go, looking good. Congratulations, top 5. You're stoked. He's stoked.
And the 4th place will go to Matias Del Olio.
Yeah, Matthias. Next up, come on up, 3rd place, Julian Aguilarde. Come on back.
Yeah, Julian.
Wow, wow, wow. We got the podium lining up right here. Top 6 for the big group photo. It's always a party here at Simple Session. There you go. There you go. Looking good, Julian. Looking good. All right.
Now the 2nd place goes to Japan. Please, let's make some noise to Issei Sakurai! This is the future here.
Yeah. This little guy blew my mind from the very first time I saw him. I knew he would be kind of a wild card. He did a body barrel 540 up on the quarter pipe. Yeah, congratulations.
But
the winner 2024 Simple Session, Danny Leon!
And these are the top skaters here at Simple Session 2024.
There you go. One more time, make some noise for the winner, Simple Session 2024. Number 1, Dan Leon. Number 2, Isai Sakurai. 3, Julian Aguilar, Matias, Pedro, Alex. Congratulations, Danny. You want to say something to the crowd? I know you're our champion in 2020. How does it feel to be 2024 champ?
Well, I feel great. Still skating with 29 years old, 14, 15, new generation, killing it. And well, I still like hype to be here. Keep coming. I will come next year for sure. And tonight, let's party. So thank you for coming and see you later.
One more time, get up for the winners.
Please, let's make some noise to all the skaters here at Simple Session.
We'll see you next year, March 8th and 9th in the Tallinn for the big arena show. Once again, all the
tricks are coming now. Oh, are you kidding me?
That was scary.
Oh my goodness, he's so much fun to watch.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?